Hey, what happened? What is going on with you today? I knew something was weird because you were so quiet, but just cutting our date short out of the blue with no explanation? I asked you if you weren't feeling well and you said no. What is it? Did something happen? Did I do something?
Hey, Natalie. No, you didn't do anything. I don't know, I just wanted to go home.
Okay, so you just wanted some alone time? Maybe you're just tired. You should get some rest. It's okay, I'll see you the day after tomorrow at the charity tennis tournament. I know it's just for fun, but I've been practicing a little on my own.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Natalie. I can't go to the tournament. I'm sorry, I just can't do it.
Huh? Ryan, you're kidding, right? The tournament is in 2 days. It's just for fun. Are you nervous because it's been a while since university? It's fine. It's all ages, and remember, it's a fundraiser.
I know, it's a good cause and everything. I just don't think that I can go. I'm sorry, okay? You can just play in the singles. You don't have to have a partner to sign up.
Yeah, but you said you'd go with me. What is going on, Ryan? I feel like you're hiding something. You can talk to me. Whatever is going on, I don't know if I can help, but I'm here for you.
Thanks, you're so sweet. I really think you're a great person.
Ryan? Thanks, but what are you really trying to say? I'm getting a really bad feeling. Please just tell me. When we talked about it last week, you were so excited to surprise me for my birthday.
Look, I'm sorry. This is all really bad timing, but I have to break up with you. I just couldn't pretend everything is okay. That's why I had to go home.
What? What are you talking about? What's going on? I knew something was off with you, but I didn't expect anything like this. What happened? I thought everything was going well. It's been like 4 months and we have a lot of fun together. We even talked about moving in together the other week. I mean, you said not right away, but how can you go from that to breaking up so suddenly?
You deserve a lot better than me. That's all. I just don't deserve to be your boyfriend anymore.
What? I never said anything like that. Did someone tell you that? That is so not true. Why in the world would you think that about yourself? Is everything all right at work? Maybe it's depression. Sometimes people don't even notice they have it. If you had a sudden change in mood, you could try talking to a doctor.
No, Natalie, it's nothing like that. Work is fine. Not great, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Being treated like an assistant all the time sucks, but that's just how things are in trades. Anyway, I don't want to hurt you. I just know that we can't be together anymore, so I have to tell you. I'm sure you'll find someone great soon.
Ryan, this is ridiculous. Just tell me why. I'm not just going to be dumped without even knowing the reason.
I cheated on you, okay? So we have to break up. I didn't mean for it to happen. I'm sorry. I know that I'm 100% in the wrong here.
You cheated on me? I didn't notice anything. Have you been cheating on me for a long time? Wait, were you with her when we met? Was everything a lie?
No, it just happened once. I just had to come clean. I just couldn't stop thinking about it while I was with you. That's why I was kind of weird maybe while we were at lunch. I guess I couldn't hide it.
I don't know what to say. I don't understand. You just slept with someone out of the blue and then dumped me? This is so not the person I know. How is this even true? You hate lying. You don't even like white lies.
I guess it's true about guys getting tempted. I never thought I would be a cheater, but here I am, telling you I cheated. It seems unreal to me too. It feels like crap. I hope I never do it again.
That is the dumbest thing I ever heard. You cheated on me. Aren't you supposed to be begging me to take you back or something? Your words sound like you're the victim. Why are you the one dumping me right now? I am so confused right now. You'd think I'd be furious, but I'm just kind of shocked.
I'm sorry, I screwed everything up. You were great. I thought that we were great together.
Don't say that. You're the one dumping me. Like you didn't even ask me if I want to stay together. I don't even really know what happened. Are you gonna tell me? Who were you with? Is it someone I know?
It doesn't matter. I cheated on you. The only thing to do is end it with you like a gentleman.
A gentleman? You're a cheater. Of course I don't want to be with you. I just wanted to be the one to dump you for cheating. This is so messed up. And this crap about you being a gentleman is making it even clearer that I had no idea who you are. What about the girl you cheated with? What's the gentlemanly thing to do there, huh? Are you gonna send her flowers?
Well, no, I'm gonna be dating her from now on.
What? How does that make sense? What makes it the right thing for you to be with her and not me? Again, I don't want to be with a cheater. I'm just trying to understand your reasoning.
I feel guilty around you now. Besides, anytime that we get into an argument, you'll have this as your ammunition to shut me down. A couple should be equal.
By that logic, if I cheated on you, everything would be fine. I don't even care anymore. This is a waste of time. I need to go find a doubles partner for the tournament.
Again, I'm super sorry about that.
Yeah, whatever. You're a real piece of crap, you know that?
I know.
Ugh, this is so anticlimactic. Oh well, I guess I don't need the drama. Thanks for everything. Bye.
I'm sorry. Good luck with everything.
Come on, Natalie. Just get over it already. You're way too attached to him for your own good. Don't you think it's kind of sad that you're still so obsessed with the same guy after all this time?
Who are you even talking about? Oh, is this about Ryan? You think I'm still thinking about Ryan?
Obviously. You guys were together for almost 5 months. Who could forget?
He literally cheated on me. I don't know where you're getting the idea that I'd still be thinking about him. The only thing I'll never get over is that you were the one who stole him from me. I thought we were friends. I couldn't believe you'd throw away a 23-year friendship like that.
You seriously think we were that good of friends? We're just a couple of kids the same age growing up in the same neighborhood. So we ended up hanging out with each other. It's really not that deep. Honestly, I was just doing it to be nice. You didn't seem like you had a lot of other friends.
Really? That's all there was to it the whole time? You just pitied me?
Look, I really appreciated what you did for me. You're kind of boring. You're not the kind of girl most people would call pretty. People always tell me how gorgeous I am, but next to someone like you, my beauty becomes even more obvious. So it was pretty convenient for me that you always wanted to do stuff together, and when guys would try hit on us at clubs and stuff, they always went after me instead of you. Every time. I was already hot, but next to you, I look drop dead gorgeous.
What the hell? Do you really think it's okay to just say things like that?
I'm just telling you like it is. And you know, that's why things worked out that way. Ryan was just more attracted to me than you. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but that's just how reality works. Guys always pick the hotter girl, and this just happened to be me. I'm way more fun to hang out with than you are, too. Honestly, you don't even know how to have a good time at a bar. You can hold a grudge about it for as long as you want, but what would the point of that be? It's not my fault how the world works, and you'd feel better if you just let it go.
Okay, let's say you really are way prettier than me. Even if that's true, don't you still think it's wrong to steal your friend's boyfriend? You know, the one you've known since you were a kid?
My point is that I'm just more attractive than you are. That's just a fact. You can't blame Ryan for being into me. If you're gonna blame somebody, blame yourself for being such a plain Jane. It's straight up crazy that you're holding a grudge over this. I did literally nothing.
I just can't believe you. Do you even have a conscience? It's hard for me to tell, honestly. The three of us once went out to eat together one time. That was all it took. And after that, you two exchanged numbers. That was when things started getting weird. I guess knowing you, I really shouldn't have been surprised. You didn't even say anything to me about it. You just exchanged numbers and started spending time together.
What? He didn't tell you about it? He told me that he just wanted my number so he could talk to me whenever he needed advice about you.
And why would he need to get advice about me?
Like when he wanted to buy you presents and things, or like if he wanted to comfort you on a bad day. All of this happened right before your birthday, don't you remember? He said he wanted me to help him pick out a gift for you. What's so weird about that? God, it's like you're looking for stuff to be mad about.
I just want to understand what happened. So you're saying that's how you two started going out?
Well, yeah, kind of. We definitely figured out we were into each other before that, though, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't. What do you mean?
You know, one thing led to another, and we ended up getting a hotel room together.
Oh, really? Yeah, so sure, it was completely inevitable. You said you guys were just trying to figure out what to get me for my birthday. How does that turn into spending the night together?
He took me out to eat after we got the present to thank me for helping him out, and we ended up getting really drunk together.
But Ryan doesn't even drink that often. That sounds completely out of character for him.
Well, that's not the impression I got. Maybe he just never had any fun around you. You barely ever drink, so he probably thought he had to be more buttoned up when he was with you. It was probably a lot easier for him to be himself around me than someone like you.
Oh, come on. You encouraged him, didn't you?
Well, after being around you for so long, someone had to. He appreciated it. And I'm glad I helped him come out of his shell. He is so much fun to talk to, and we get along great. And we're just having so much fun that the next logical step was obvious. We were really drunk, okay?
Uh-huh. You just going to blame the alcohol?
Things happen. The whole time we were together, he kept saying your name. I guess he thought I was you. When we got up in the morning, he completely freaked out when he noticed it wasn't you, like he was messed up over it.
I am just shocked. You're being so casual about this.
How do you expect me to act? After that, things just kind of came together. He broke up with you and said he was going to make things right and get together with me. Of course, I told him he didn't have to, but he just wouldn't take no for an answer. And then later on, he told me that he gets along with me better than you anyway.
I can see that. You're pretty awful, but so is he.
He is not awful. He was awful to you because that's what you thought of him. He told me you were always making him feel bad, and you asked him to pay for food when he didn't have any money.
Not for me. I just wanted him to at least pay his half of the bill sometimes when we went out.
Whatever. Just admit that you're not a very supportive girlfriend. Why don't you just forget about him already? You guys were never meant to be together anyway. I was happy to take him off your hands, so just get over yourself already.
Okay, God, I get it. I could care less about Ryan at this point. You could shoot him into space and it would mean nothing to me. And if you can't even apologize for what you did, you're not my friend no matter what you say. I don't want to hear from you again, okay? We aren't friends anymore. Same goes for Ryan. I am not going to reach out to him either, so just let him know I said that.
You're just gonna cut me off? Don't you think that's a little harsh after all this time?
I am telling you, stop texting me. I want nothing to do with you.
Okay. You just be like that then. Have fun having no friends. I'll be over here living my best life with Ryan. Hope your cats keep you good company. Hey, Natalie. What's up? We haven't talked in forever.
You have got to be kidding me. This is the part where I'd usually be like, wow, it's so good to hear from you, but that's not exactly how I feel right now. Didn't I tell you not to contact me?
Yeah, I sort of remember that, but who cares? That was forever ago. Just hear me out, okay? I've got some really happy news I want to share with you. I want you to be one of the first people to know. And knowing you, I figured you'd understand. You've always been such a good friend to me.
Okay, then. Look, I really doubt this is anything I would care about.
What are you being so cold for? You don't even know what I'm going to say yet. Just hear me out, okay? I think you'll be glad you did.
I really wish you would just respect my wishes to be left alone, but fine. Sure, what is it?
I'm getting married.
Okay, cool.
And who do you think I'm getting married to?
Don't know, don't care. Honestly, maybe you should tell this to someone who does.
I'm sure this is something you want to know. Actually, you might want to sit down before you hear this. You seriously aren't going to believe me. I'm getting married to Ryan.
Great, congrats.
Seriously? Isn't that shocking to you?
I didn't care in the first place, I told you.
Come on. You're just acting like you don't care, but we both know this is big news to you. He's your ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, that's true. But I haven't thought about him or you in years. Why would I? He cheated on me with my friend and then left me to be with that friend immediately. Like he'd been looking for an excuse to throw our relationship away. It made me realize that he's really just the kind of person who does whatever is convenient for him at the time without considering the consequences. It really wasn't a loss to me. He stayed at a hotel with you while he was still my boyfriend. He knew exactly what he was doing, and you're the person who stole him from me. In no universe would I miss you either.
Let's be real here. You haven't gotten over Ryan at all. You were so desperate not to break up with him, you really expect me to believe you just don't care anymore?
Yeah, I wasn't trying to avoid breaking up with him. Where'd you get that idea? I just couldn't forgive him for what he did. It still hurt me.
Whatever you say, I'm not buying it, but sure, it was 3 years ago anyway. Just forget about it.
Yeah, I did. A long time ago until you showed up in my text and had to remind me of all this. There's actually only one thing you've told me that really surprises me, and that's you two managed to stick together for 2 years somehow.
Right? Well, what can I say? Ryan's just that much of a catch. I bet you never could have imagined someone like me settling down. Back in the day, I used to go through one man after another.
Wow, you're really just going to admit that about yourself? What is wrong with you?
Well, it's true. What do you expect me to act like it's not? I was just that hot. But of course you wouldn't get it. Anyway, that's what makes it so crazy that I'd end up marrying someone like Ryan. I mean, I'm way out of his league.
Out of his league? What kind of a thing is that to say about someone you're getting married to? Would you say that to his face?
Oh, he knows it's the truth. Don't worry about it. It's not like it actually matters. If we were just dating for fun, that would be one thing, but marriage is different. You gotta switch up your priorities. Who you date is about looks, and marriage is about what they're like on the inside.
Marissa, I really don't care about your views on this stuff. Save it for the Bird app or something. So, you wanted to tell me that you're getting married. That's great. Whatever. I'd be happier if you told me you started seeing a therapist, honestly. Can we please just wrap this up now? I think there's better ways we could both be spending our time.
Just give me a minute. I am not done yet. There's one more thing I wanted to talk to you about. You're the one who brought Ryan and I together. You've played such a special role in our lives, so I wanted to invite you to the wedding.
No thanks, I'm good.
Oh, come on. Why not give it a chance? We could all have fun together just like we used to. I bet you want to see Ryan too. I think he's gotten a little cuter since we got together.
No, I really don't. Would you stop projecting on me already?
I don't know what you're talking about. When you see how gorgeous I look in my wedding dress, I know you'll be glad you showed up, so I went and sent you an invitation.
Are you sure? I never saw anything like that in the mail. Where did you send it?
Your parents' house. Isn't that where you live?
No, I moved out quite a while ago.
Really? You moved out? To where?
Just across town. Did you really think nothing had changed with me since the last time we talked?
So no one lives there anymore? Oh, crap.
I never said my parents went anywhere.
Phew, that's a relief. I was starting to worry I'd accidentally sent it to a stranger. Well, since I sent you an invitation, just so you know, the polite thing to do is show up.
I will think about it, but honestly, don't get your hopes up.
You'd better come. Natalie, you actually showed up. I knew you would. You're not very good at hiding how you really feel. I was so glad to see you in the crowd when I was walking down the aisle. I looked great, didn't I?
I just showed up because you sent me an invitation. Like you said, it's the polite thing to do.
But,
What does that mean?
I can't believe you're that obsessed with Ryan. Like, that's some next level craziness showing up to your ex-boyfriend's wedding. It's really pathetic, to be honest. You really showed up at my wedding to just cry over some guy you lost 3 years ago. Didn't you even try move on, meet someone new?
Your husband is the one who invited me.
No, he didn't. That was me. What are you talking about?
Yes, he did. He sent me an invitation too. And don't you dare call me pathetic. That'd still be rude even if anything you were saying was even 1% true.
Why the hell would he send you an invitation himself? I knew you were obsessed, but I didn't realize you were delusional too.
Actually, what happened is he sent an invitation to my husband, who brought me along as his +1.
He invited your husband? I didn't even know you were married.
Yep, it's been almost a year now.
I had no idea.
Well, I didn't tell you, so that makes sense. I cut you out of my life, so why would I?
But why would Ryan invite your husband? It doesn't make any sense. Most people don't invite their ex-girlfriends to their wedding, let alone their husbands. Can I be sure you're not making this up?
Oh, you don't know? My husband is the president of the company your husband works for, so of course he was there.
What are you talking about? You really think that sounds believable? You married to a CEO?
I think I was pretty straightforward. It's really rude of you to accuse me of lying. The president of your husband's company is my husband. Since he's your husband's boss, of course he's going to show up to the wedding.
How was I supposed to know all that? He never mentioned anything about his boss to me before.
He's never told you anything about him at all? Is everything really okay between you two? Most couples tell each other a little bit about their coworkers, but did you seriously not at least talk about who you both wanted to invite to the wedding? You invited me, so I assumed you must have told him about it. It'd be pretty messed up to just go and invite his ex-girlfriend without saying anything. Didn't you at least show each other lists of who you wanted to invite? I know there was a seating chart. My husband said that when he looked at it, it showed that he was supposed to sit with the rest of Ryan's coworkers. Didn't you put that together with him? Like, really? You don't even know who the president of your husband's company is?
He said he works for a trading company. I never saw why I needed to know anything else about it.
Oh yeah? Since when?
You've got to be kidding me. Are you trying to tell me that I don't even know where my own husband works?
I guess I am. I really don't know what to tell you. He quit the trading company a long time ago, and now he works for a cleaning company. Like, on a temporary basis?
A cleaning company? That's so lame.
You married him without even knowing where he works?
You're married to some guy who owns a cleaning company? Oh my god, this is too funny.
Yeah, literally, why is that funny?
From the way you talked about it, you'd think he was the owner of some Fortune 500 company. But it's just some freaking cleaning company. Get over yourself.
Your husband works for that company, and that's how you're going to talk about it? And just so you know, my husband owns more than one company. He manages a lot of different businesses, and the cleaning company is just one of them. There's a few different restaurants and an auto dealership too.
Oh, so now you want to turn around and brag about how rich you are?
No, that is not my point. I just brought it up because you had the audacity to make fun of my husband for running a cleaning company. What's wrong with that anyway? It's an important job. You could stand to be a little bit more respectful about it. And you know what else? Ryan had a really hard time finding a new job after he quit his old one, and just when he was starting to panic about it, guess who gave him one? My husband. My husband ran into him at a bar. Ryan was so desperate he turned to drinking all by himself to cope. Since he was all by himself, my husband went and talked to him. He said Ryan didn't look so good.
He never said anything to me about that.
He was probably too embarrassed to bring it up. I mean, look at how you reacted just to me telling you that my husband owns a cleaning company. Of course he's going to have trouble opening up to you when you're so judgmental. It was probably hard for him to talk about quitting his job, and then even harder to talk about his struggles with job hunting.
But it never seemed like he was struggling with money. He takes me out to eat and pays for me to get my nails done all the time.
I should hope not. He's been borrowing money from my husband.
Shut up! I don't believe you!
He's helping you out financially, isn't he? Last I checked, you were in some pretty serious debt. I heard it's really gotten out of control. Ryan had already tried applying to my husband's company once before, but my husband was willing to give him another chance.
I didn't know about any of this. Stop blaming it on me. It's not my fault. He said he'd pay for the wedding. Why would he do that if he was already in debt? How was I supposed to know?
My husband lent him the money for your wedding too. He promised he'd pay him back a little bit each month.
You have to be making this up. Why would the universe decide to let you, of all people, be the person who tells me all this? I'm supposed to just believe that the guy I married is some broke loser?
That's a really harsh way of putting it. Are you saying you just married him because you thought he was loaded? You've got bigger problems than your marriage if that's the case. And anyway, you're the whole reason he's in debt in the first place. Don't tell me you're gonna blame him for a situation you created.
This sucks. How can this be happening to me? The guy I just married is freaking broke. I'd rather have learned anything about him than this. I want to at least take comfort in him being hot, but he doesn't even have that going for him, and he doesn't even have a permanent job. It's just a contract position.
I thought you said it didn't matter what the person you married looked like.
Yeah, it doesn't. If they have money. He's not attractive and he doesn't even have any cash, so he's basically worthless as a man. At least the solution to the problem is obvious. Time for a divorce.
Marissa, what in the name of God are you even talking about? You literally just got married. Today.
So what? I don't have feelings for him anymore, so why should we stay married? I don't want to be with someone who's loaded down with debt. My whole life I've dreamed of being a housewife.
Sounds like the one who married somebody worthless is Ryan. You just said you'd stay with him in sickness and in health, but you really didn't mean that, did you? Was this all just a joke to you in the first place? Don't you think the universe will eventually come for you if you go back on your vows just like that?
Who cares? Nothing could be worse than staying in this marriage.
I really don't get where you're coming from right now.
Ryan and I are getting a divorce. End of story. I don't care if you get it or not.
Okay. You do you then.
Thanks. I will. Natalie, I need your help with something. Could you just lend me a little money? It's an emergency and I don't know who else I could turn to. You're married a rich guy, so you can afford it, right? I wouldn't ask if I thought it was going to be a burden for you. And you've always been such a good friend to me. I know you'll do the right thing like usual.
Are you kidding me? I told you that we're not friends anymore. Heck, you said we weren't friends in the first place. I don't want to hear from you. I thought I made that clear, so why you're asking me for money now? Why are you still even contacting me? Do you even know what boundaries are?
I am not living with Ryan anymore. He kicked me out of his apartment because, we're getting divorced.
I see.
I tried to just go back to my parents' house. You'd think they'd at least be happy I stopped by, but no! They were super pissed off when I showed up and they told me they won't let me move back in.
Can't really say I blame them. You just got married and now you're turning around and getting divorced. No wonder they aren't happy to see you back so soon. I'd be super unimpressed too. You've really made some poor decisions.
I tried asking your mom too, but she wouldn't help me out either. I guess she's just as cold-hearted as you are. I can't believe no one understands what I'm going through.
I don't know what you expect. You did this to yourself. I just hope you'll learn something from this. My mom doesn't even know you. Why would she let a stranger stay at her house? That doesn't even make sense.
Look, I just need to find a place to stay at a hotel or something for a while. Please just lend me some money. I'll pay you back.
I really don't care. You'd think I'd trust you to pay me back when you can't even pay off your own debt? Why didn't you ask Ryan for some?
He hasn't been speaking to me since I decided that we're getting divorced, even though this whole stupid thing is his fault. God, I wish I'd realized this was what he was like before we got married.
Sure, it sounds like there's a lot of stuff he didn't let you know, but it's also your fault for making him feel like he couldn't tell you anything to begin with.
Hey, don't forget how I did you a favor by taking him off your hands. You should actually be grateful to me. If it weren't for me, you might have ended up marrying that breadless clown instead.
You'd think I'd be grateful to you at this point? For anything in the entire world. Are you out of your mind? You stole him from me. He broke up with me so he could get together with you. You did that for yourself, not for me. You want me to be grateful to you? Do you even know what that word means?
Do you have anything to say that isn't criticism, because you're not saying a single thing I care about? Just lend me some money and I'll leave you alone.
No, I don't think I will. I don't have any money to lend you, and I don't have any obligation to do anything for you anyway.
Okay, fine. Be like that then. So basically you don't care if I get arrested for eating somewhere and then leaving without paying?
That's a pretty ridiculous thing to say.
It's not ridiculous. I don't have money, so of course I have to consider the worst case scenario.
Just go back and talk things through with Ryan. You must just decide to get divorced anyway, but it's probably worth it to at least try to work things out. You're not going to get anywhere by just throwing a fit all by yourself.
How many times do I have to tell you? I am divorcing him. There's nothing to talk about. I've already made up my mind. If you aren't going to lend me any money, just leave me alone. I can't believe you let me down like this.
Just so you know, I'm not going to bail you out if you get arrested, so don't bother asking.
Why is everyone being so freaking mean to me? I'm the one who's suffering right now. You're gonna regret how you've treated me when I really do get arrested and have to spend the night in some cold, stinky jail. Ryan agreed to the divorce. I've already sent him the papers. When I went to the courthouse, the person at the desk was the same one that was there when we signed our marriage papers. She gave me this really weird look when she saw me.
Cool. I really don't need to know all the details about this. Just leave me out of it, okay?
I don't have anyone else to talk to about it. And anyway, listening is the least you could do since you refused to help me out when I needed money. Since the divorce was my idea, Ryan's making me pay him back for the wedding as part of the settlement. I can't believe he wanted a freaking settlement when we've been married for such a short time. He said he wants me to pay him a little bit of the money he lent me each month. God, he is so cheap. It's like he turns into a bigger loser every time I hear from him.
So he wants you to pay him back some money he lent you? Sounds pretty normal to me. So, is this money he needs you to pay him back the money you stole from the cash register at your last job? You know, the money they said you had to pay them back for in full if you didn't want them to report you to the cops? Ryan was helping you pay back, wasn't he?
How would you even know about any of that? I never told you anything about it.
My husband told me about it, of course. You can learn a lot of things when you actually communicate with your spouse. He said that Ryan came to him for advice on the situation, and then my husband came to me to ask for advice about it. You were stealing money from your last job, right? And Ryan's the one who paid it all back for you.
He just goes around telling people all this stuff. I can't believe him. No one was ever supposed to know about any of that but us. It's personal information. This is exactly why I'm divorcing him.
Since he was lending you money, I figured you must have been spending it on bags and jewelry or something. So I was pretty shocked when I found out what you'd really gotten yourself into.
Oh my God, shut up! You just have to rub everything in my face, don't you? They weren't even paying me enough, so I just took a little bit here and there. You would have done the same thing. How dare you blame me?
Uh-huh. How does taking a little bit here and there add up to more than $5,000?
Well, I paid them back a little more than I actually owed them.
That's still a pretty huge deal. You might as well at least admit I'm right about that.
I paid them back, so who cares now? Who do you think you are, trying to guilt trip me over a situation that I already made right?
You got a point there. Who cares about what's already said and done? So you'll pay Ryan back, and then Ryan will use that money to pay my husband back. You better pay him back for everything that you owe. The wedding expenses, the theft, everything.
I don't have any money to pay him back with. Why would I?
You could just get a job. That's what most people do when they need money.
That is none of your business either. See, this is why I need you to introduce me to your husband.
And what makes you think I'll do that?
I need to talk to him. If I can just get him to forgive the debt, everything will be fine.
Are you serious right now? If you're trying to make a joke, it's really not landing.
Why would I be joking? He's rich, isn't he? It shouldn't be a problem for him.
That's not the issue. If you and my husband knew each other, I could see him letting you take your time repaying him for something. But you and my husband have never even talked to each other before, so I didn't see what business you have asking him for favors.
He said hi to me at the wedding. Doesn't that count? It never occurred to me that he might be your husband, though.
You think you can call someone an acquaintance just because you said hi to each other once? What?
Who even cares? I don't have any other options at this point.
Why don't you just ask Ryan to give you more time to pay it back? You're gonna need to get a job either way. I think he's a lot more likely to be sympathetic toward you than my husband is. If you can just stay employed, you can pay him back a little at a time.
Look, there's no way I could go back to work at this point. I'm just not cut out for it.
Then how the hell are you going to survive? How do you think the world even works? You can't even go back to your parents' house now, so you're going to have to do something.
I'll just get a new boyfriend. It shouldn't take long, and then I'll get him to support me. That's what I've always done. It'll be fine. I was made to be taken care of.
God, you really are an idiot. You're already in your 30s, and somehow you got this far still thinking that you're above working. You're not gonna find a new boyfriend that easily if that's how you think. If guys think you're just trying to get them to take care of you, then they won't want anything to do with you. No one wants to be with someone who just wants to use them for their money.
Okay, I know you don't understand, but the thing is, I'm hot. Most men would jump in front of a car to get with me.
Maybe at first glance they would, but once they get to know you, any guy who'd make a good boyfriend isn't gonna want to stay with you once he figures out what your motivations are. You should probably take some time to work on yourself before you start dating again.
Okay, then what the heck do you think I should do about this situation? Since you apparently have all the answers. My old best friend, who I trusted with my whole life, won't even lend me any money, even though she's freaking loaded.
Quit calling me your friend. The only thing you ever trusted me to do was to let you use me as much as you want. I know I don't really matter to you. You think my memory's that bad? You said you just hung out with me because we lived near each other.
It is what it is. If that made you mad, I'm sorry.
It's fine. Anyway, I don't want to hear it. If you want money, you're gonna have to work for it. Go apologize to your parents. Get them to let you stay with them and work your butt off. You'll be fine.
I'd rather just stay with Ryan than work.
There is no way you are for real right now. It's like you're trying to do the wrong thing.
I mean, I'm sure he still loves me, and we did get along. I'll just act like the debt doesn't exist. He'll probably forgive me if I apologize.
What is with the way you treat people? It's like you don't even see them as human beings.
You should come apologize to him with me, Natalie. I think he might still kind of like you. Then he'll definitely forgive me. It's the least you can do when you won't even lend me any money.
Nope, that's not gonna happen. You really think a guilt trip is gonna work after everything you've put me through? Get divorced or don't, I don't care. Just leave everybody else who doesn't have anything to do with it out of it, especially me. Just stop bothering me already. Talking to you is making my head hurt.
Natalie, wait a second, please. You're the only one who can help me right now. Just wait a minute. I've still got more I need to talk to you about. You have to at least give me some money to pay for the hotel I'm staying at right now, okay? I'll leave it alone after that. Hey, Natalie! Come on! I thought you would help me! Hi, Natalie. It's Marissa. Can we talk? It's an emergency. I'm at the doctor's right now. The doctor says I need someone to take me home, but I don't have anyone I can call right now. Please, Natalie, I promise I won't be a nuisance. Please just come pick me up so I can get out of here. Hello? I'm literally sitting in a wheelchair right now. I'm pregnant! Natalie!
Marissa, are you serious? You're pregnant?
Natalie, thank God. Yes, I'm pregnant. I actually just found out. I'm at the hospital right now.
Where's Ryan? I mean, who's the father? Shouldn't there be someone other than me you can contact?
No one will answer my calls. It's a freaking medical emergency and everyone's just ignoring me. My parents, Ryan. We broke up. I'm 5 months pregnant, so it could totally be his. He hasn't returned my text. It's been 6 hours already.
Oh, Marissa. I'm sorry. Sounds like things are really tough right now, but I am not the one that's going to help you. I was pretty clear last time we talked. I don't want to have anything to do with you. You need to get a hold of your parents somehow or get Ryan to pick you up. I'm not even in the country right now.
What? Where are you? I thought for sure you'd be home doing something boring. I mean, you wouldn't be out getting drunk or anything.
Nice save. Actually, we are out drinking. My husband and I are out with some new business partners in Paris.
What? This is so unfair. You're in France sipping wine and I'm here pregnant all by myself?
Well, you didn't get pregnant all by yourself. You said it could be Ryan's baby. You mean there's another candidate? Just think about it and get someone to take care of you like you always do. I thought that was the plan.
It was. I mean, it is. I just didn't plan on a baby. I used protection with everyone. I started using a dating app to find someone quick. Like I was saying, I was going out with some older people too since I wanted them to be financially secure.
Okay. I don't know what to tell you. You don't have their numbers anymore? I don't want to say it, but it doesn't sound like you really wanted this pregnancy. The hospital probably has someone who can explain to you all the options.
Ugh, just say it. Abortion. Of course I asked about that. They said it's too late.
Oh, yeah. How are you 5 months pregnant and not know it until now? Sounds pretty sus to me.
I didn't show at all, and for some reason, my monthly visitor kept coming. The doctor said it's more common than you think. How was I supposed to know you could be pregnant even if I had my period? I didn't find out until I came in after a fainting spell. They said I had an iron deficiency.
So, you and the baby are fine now?
We are not fine. It's growing in me and I didn't even know. What am I supposed to do?
Again, probably better ask someone at the hospital. You realize I'm not even in the same country, and I have no intention of helping you with anything to begin with.
You're talking to a pregnant, sick woman right now. Remember that.
Right, yeah. It seems so strange, but I'll keep that in mind. I can't imagine your emotions must be hard to control right now.
I need money to raise this baby. I'm all alone now, and obviously there's gonna be medical expenses. Oh, and baby stuff. I need to buy so much stuff. As my oldest friend, there's no way you can abandon me now. It would be inhumane. I am literally dying right now.
You're not literally dying. I'm sure you can figure it out. There's lots of stuff for single moms set up. You can get a paternity test and get the father to pay child support if you're not going to be with him.
Me? A single mom? I need to be taken care of, not taking care of a crying, stinking baby. And how am I gonna find a new guy if I have a baby? This is just too harsh. I can't deal with this.
Kids are cute. Maybe your parents will come around when they see their grandkid. It'll be okay.
No, they're never gonna talk to me again, and if the father's not Ryan, there's no way they'll even look at the baby.
That sounds a little excessive. You divorced a guy impulsively? They'll get over it sooner or later. Like I said, a cute kid is hard to resist. I don't know why you're so sure about your parents not forgiving you. They're perfectly nice people.
You don't know my dad.
He's super strict. My parents didn't totally disown me after the divorce. They were mad, but I knew they would let up eventually. It was what happened after that really set them off. I still don't think it's fair, but there's no convincing them otherwise, so yeah, they're done with me. Well, don't be so mysterious. What was it? Oh, the cheating on Ryan? That makes sense, I guess. It's a sin and all.
Well, kinda. They definitely would condemn me for cheating on my husband. It was worse, though. They think I'm a prostitute.
A prostitute? Oh, wow. And why would they think that?
The dating site I told you about, it was kind of made to meet people with money, you know. The girls are usually younger and the men are, well, it depends. So I was just going on a few dates from this site. Nothing weird or illegal. They only paid for dinner. I'm not a prostitute. But I guess in their minds I'm a streetwalker now, and they told me never to contact them again. They were serious, in case you couldn't tell.
So you went on a hunt for a sugar daddy and your parents and Ryan cut you out of your life because of it?
Yes, you're the only friend I have left. You have to help me.
Uh-huh. I am not really sure if a sugar baby is a prostitute. I can see how your parents would look at the baby differently, though. They see it as a customer's baby, so just seeing the baby would remind them of what you did.
As if I even made money from it. One guy gave me a handbag from Hermes and I went to sell it right away, and it turned out to be a fake. Really, it's just a dating service for rich men. I shouldn't be shamed for doing it.
I don't think you should be shamed, but the difficult position you're in now is quite frankly just everything you did backfiring. You tried to go after rich guys, slept around, and now you're pregnant. You better get started on your contact list and contact everyone about this. At least with a paternity test, you should get some sort of help from him. Good luck with that. I guess that's my advice to you. I gotta go. Sounds like someone came to join our group. I don't want to miss out on the fun.
No, you can't go, please. It's going to cost so much money to do paternity tests and everything. Like I said, there's medical bills and baby stuff too. Can you lend me a lump sum now to help me get through this? There's just so much I need to do and no one to help me.
I knew this was coming, so I tried to go before it was mentioned, but I guess I have to spell it out for you. I am not giving you a cent. And before you ask, my husband isn't going to help you either.
You have the money! How can you even think that's an appropriate response to a pregnant woman? I am not accepting no as an answer.
Being pregnant doesn't give you the right to demand money from people. At least, not from me. You should really get serious about this, though. You're definitely going to need money. You won't be able to work for a while, so you need some sort of assistance. I'm guessing you don't have much in savings?
Work? Are you kidding me right now? I'm growing a freaking human. I still can't believe it. You know it's going to take time to get tests done and all that. I need money now. Something to get me by until I get myself set up good. I can't work when I have a baby.
Marissa, did they talk to you about adoption? You know there are plenty of people who would love to have a baby.
I thought about it, but I'm keeping it. My body is going to be ruined after this. I don't want to give up a baby when I sacrificed so much for it. Besides, I could get me some money from the father.
You really think of people as things to use. I knew you were like that, but your own baby? If you're going to raise it, I hope you get your priorities straight and provide what that child needs.
How can you be so condescending right now? You really don't feel bad about any of this? You won't even lend your oldest friend some money in her time of need? You have an obligation to help me.
An obligation? Why? For what? You getting pregnant by God knows who? Why am I obligated to help you?
I meant a moral obligation.
Yeah, good one. Okay, I really have to go now. Good luck with everything, but I don't want to hear from you again, okay? My husband and I are never going to give you any money, and we're not friends, so please stop saying that.
Natalie, please, I have no one else.
Bye, Marissa. I got a few more calls and texts from Marissa, but ignored them, and she soon stopped trying. We don't have any mutual friends, so I assumed she got some help from social services and moved on with my life. About 2 years later, I saw her with a stroller coming out of the walk-in medical clinic downtown. She didn't look too good. I thought for a second if I should say hi to her, but stopped myself. She made her decisions and is living her life. I am happy with my life, and I don't feel the need to know what's going on in hers. Like she said a long time ago, maybe we're just friends because we're neighbors growing up.
Dad, could you lend me an ear? I have a bunch of stuff I need to get off my chest.
Oh no, what happened, Pumpkin?
My job has been pushing a huge workload onto me recently. They've been pressuring me to take on a ton of overtime compared to anyone else. It's insane! It's stressing me out. They say it's because I'm capable, so they want to rely on me. But they even send me out to get coffee for everyone, even though they know I can't drive. Don't they understand how difficult it is for me to do that for them? It's really not that easy for me. I guess they at least pay for my troubles, but it's tough on me psychologically, you know?
It sounds like they're putting way too much stress on you.
Right? And now that the holidays are right around the corner, they're trying to dump as much work onto me as possible so they don't have to do anything. I can't turn them down either. With holiday vacation coming up, I need to earn as much as I can. We're just barely scraping by.
Huh? Since when? How about that husband of yours? What's he doing? Is he not helping out?
For a while now. Sorry. I didn't want you to worry, and Jay's working as hard as I am, so I can't ask for much more of him. And we barely see each other enough as is. Unlike me, he has to go on business trips much more often. Although he hasn't been this month at least.
Oh, honey, I am so sorry. I wish I could do more for you.
Nah, it's fine, Dad. I know you don't have much money to spare either ever since Mom's funeral.
But speaking of the holidays, that was actually something I wanted to discuss with you. How about you come home for Christmas?
What? Are you sure? We haven't celebrated a holiday together since before Mom got sick.
That's precisely why we should get together then, don't you think? I'd like to see that husband of yours again too.
It might be tough for us, but we might have enough money to book a few flights. Let me go check. So it was really hard to book a flight on such short notice during peak season. The prices are crazy!
Are you sure? I heard there's a trick where if you go incognito, that'll make the prices cheaper.
Nope, it didn't work. They really are just that expensive right now. Not gonna lie, that was a huge bummer. So I talked to Jay about it and he actually offered to drive us.
Huh? Really? But I live so far away from you, and we both know you're prone to motion sickness. It's such a shame you got that trait from me. But look, I just really don't think driving all the way here is a good idea.
No, it's okay. I can handle it. I want to see you again. Jay's so considerate of me too. He's already bought me medicine to help with my motion sickness. He told me that I can just wear comfy clothes and sleep in the car. Whatever helps me feel better is what he said. How sweet is that? I'm sure I'll be fine. We've decided we're going to leave in the middle of the night, so hopefully we won't run into bad traffic on the way there. The faster we get there, the better, you know?
Well, I trust you two. If that's how you feel, then I can't object. You're a grown girl now. Just be sure to drink plenty of water. Oh, wait, I almost forgot that you don't like water. Well, even some juice or tea will be better than nothing. And don't forget to have a proper meal before you leave. Don't be out that late without some good food in you first.
Aw, Dad! You always get so worried about me.
Of course, you're my one and only daughter. I only want the best for you.
I'll be sure to take care of myself. So don't forget to take care of yourself too. You're getting old, and I do worry about you being there all on your own.
I understand. I'll be careful.
Anyways, I wanted to know where we could park our car once we get there. I think it's better to get that out of the way first so we don't go fumbling around looking. If I remember right, you only have one parking spot and your neighborhood forbids parking on the sides of the road, right? So I want to confirm what we should do.
Oh, don't worry about a thing. My neighbor next door has an extra parking spot that they don't use, so I'll go ahead and ask them if you can use it. I don't think they'll say no. I'm always helping them mow their lawn. But I'll be sure to keep you updated.
Sounds great. Thanks, Dad. I'll be sure to let Jay know about it too. He's always worried about finding a good place to park, so he'll be relieved to know.
Oh, sure thing. Tell him to drive safely. No drinking, no speeding, even if the roads are empty. Police officers know that people tend to speed at night, so they like to lie in wait, and you don't want to get pulled over.
Got it. Hey, do you think I should get my driver's license soon, Dad? Honestly, I've always been kind of scared of driving, but I don't want to rely on Jay forever. I want freedom, too. And if I have my own car and a driver's license, then I can drive to your place whenever I want, right? It sucks always having to align things with Jay's schedule when he's busy enough as is. Not to mention I have work, too. It's hard to plan. Also, having to bike to work sucks in bad weather and Uber is expensive.
If that's how you feel, then maybe it'll be good for you to work towards getting your license.
But then again, I do get really bad motion sickness, and car insurance is expensive. Buying another car might be difficult too.
If it helps, I heard that people who get carsick actually fare much better when they're in the driver's seat. Maybe you should start practicing and see how you feel after that.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that too. I wonder why that is. Maybe it's because you feel more in control?
I think it's seeing where you're going that might help. It's probably why looking down at your phone or reading in the car isn't a good idea.
Anyway, I'll keep thinking about it for now because I am not ready to drive yet. Anyway, I can't wait to see you in a few weeks. I'm gonna write up a countdown on my calendar at work. I think it'll motivate me to work hard. And I'll text you when we're on the way there.
Sounds good, Pumpkin. I'm excited to finally see you two again after so long. I usually don't cook much for myself since your mother passed, but I'll have to put my all into our Christmas feast this year. So look forward to it.
Hey, Dad? Can I talk to you about something?
You sound pretty serious. What's wrong?
I don't know. Maybe it's just my imagination, but something's been a little off about Jay recently.
Huh? Off how?
I don't know. I know he's busy with work, but it feels like there's something more to it. I don't want to jump to conclusions, and I want to believe in him. And I don't want you to think badly of him in case I'm wrong. I just found some suspicious texts on his phone the other day. And he's been really distant with me recently.
Suspicious how? Is it something you don't want to tell me about? Is he in a lot of debt?
No, not exactly. I don't think. I'm sorry, Dad. I shouldn't have bothered you if I wasn't going to speak my mind.
No, it's okay. Did talking to me help at all?
I'm not sure. But I think I'm going to do some investigating. But no matter what I find out, I really need him to be the one to drive me to your place. I don't have anyone else who I can rely on. Everyone's busy with their own plans. And I trust him enough that he'll get me home safely.
Well, again, you're a big girl now. I'll trust in your decisions. Just know that I'm always here for you. You can tell me anything.
Thanks, Dad. Even if I'm wrong, I'll tell you what I was thinking one day. I promise. Love you.
Hey, Marie, it's Dad. Are you on the way here yet? I didn't get the date wrong, did I? Your old man's been getting on in years, and I've been mixing up dates all the time these days. Your mother was always better at this kind of stuff. I tried to wish one of the neighbors happy birthday last week, but she told me it was actually last month. She still accepted my gift, though. So please let me know if I'm mistaken. It wouldn't be the first time. According to what I remember, you told me that you should be arriving around 1 p.m. today, since you'd be leaving in the middle of the night, but it's been a whole hour since then. Is everything okay? Can I call you? Hey, Marie, are you asleep in the car? Oh, please respond. I'm getting worried. Did you forget to charge your phone? Or have you muted it, bad traffic? Oh, please respond. I won't be mad. Just text or call me back when you notice my messages, okay? You might think I'm being paranoid. I can't help it. Please laugh at me all you want later, but I'll be messaging Jay too. I just want to make sure you're at least safe. I hope he'll respond to me. Hey, Jay, it's Marie's dad. How are you guys doing? Please reply to me as soon as you can if you notice my messages. I can't get a hold of Marie, and I just wanted to make sure you guys are on the way and that nothing bad has happened. I've been worried that maybe the long drive was too much for her after all, or something like that.
Oh, hey, Pops. What a surprise. Haven't talked to you since the funeral.
Yes, thanks for coming. I'm sure it meant a lot to Marie. Anyway, how is everything? Are you in the middle of driving right now? I didn't want to message you in case you were, but you're the only person I can think of to ask. If you're driving, then please reply to my messages once the car is stopped. I don't want you getting into an accident, let alone because of me.
Whoa, calm down, Michael.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bombard you with so many texts all at once. I'm just a little panicked.
Relax, everything is going well. Don't worry, I'm not driving right now, so I can chat. What's up?
Well, like I said earlier, Marie hasn't been responding to me at all. I've texted her and called her, but she isn't picking up. So I was wondering what was going on with her. You're with her right now, aren't you? I just wanted to check up on you two. No matter what, I won't be mad. I just want to make sure that you two are safe.
Huh? That is so strange. That girl is almost always glued to her phone. I'm always telling her off for it, saying that's the real reason why she gets carsick all the time. So she should have replied to you right away. She never mutes it either.
Huh? Wait, what?
And she's not home yet? I wonder what's taking her so long. She said she wanted to be there around 1 p.m. Man, they weren't kidding when they say the bus systems in this country are in shambles. Maybe she got caught up in a bunch of delays. I have heard horror stories where it takes people 2 hours by bus to go to a place that's only 20 minutes away. Isn't that crazy? And some people go to work every day like that.
Wait, just hold on a second there. What bus? What are you talking about? She isn't here yet. Do you know anything? Oh, please tell me what you know. I'm getting really worried here.
No, I don't really know that much. I don't think I'll be of much help to you.
Oh, please, you must at least know more than I do. Tell me something, anything.
All I did was drop her off at the nearest bus stop. She hasn't messaged or even called me once since then, so I thought that meant everything was going well for her. Was I wrong?
Why were you dropping her off at a bus stop? That's the first I heard. It doesn't make sense. I mean, she told me that you'd be driving her since she doesn't have her driver's license, and you couldn't book any flights in time, nor could you afford it. And why did you drop only her off? Did you decide to take two separate routes to come here for some reason? It was decided that you'd both be coming here for the holidays, right?
Oh, right. Yeah, we were supposed to go together, but I had some super urgent work to do.
So, a change of plans? But aren't you both off on holiday break, though?
One of my higher-ups offered me a huge pay bonus if I agreed to work over the holidays, and Marie and I are running tight on cash.
Yeah. Marie was talking about how you two were struggling.
Yeah, so I told her I couldn't go. But she still wanted to see you, so I agreed to at least drop her off at the nearest bus stop. I thought Marie would have already told you about this, so I didn't inform you. Sorry about that. That was an oversight on my part.
Even though I thought she had given you that information, I should have told you anyway just to be safe. Oh, no, it's quite alright. It's a shame I won't be seeing you for the holidays this year either, but it can't be helped. Work is important. Yes, sir. And don't be so hard on yourself. You said so yourself. Marie's always on her phone, so she should have let me know ahead of time. Maybe she forgot all about it, or fell asleep on the bus. But either way, it's fine, so long as she's safe. I won't be mad at either of you two. Still, that is worrisome. Let me know if Marie messages or calls you. And of course, I'll be sure to let you know if she winds up contacting me instead. I'm sure she's just shopping around or something. One of the bus stops along the way might be near a shopping center, so she could just be getting carried away. Not that I checked the routes, it's just my guess. That doesn't sound like her, but I really hope you're right. Anyway, I know you'll be hard at work, but Merry Christmas, Jay. Don't push yourself too hard.
And a Merry Christmas to you too, Pops. Now, if you'd excuse me, I gotta get back to work.
Jay, I found out where Marie is. This is horrible. We were wrong. She wasn't okay at all. She was involved in an accident and was hit by a car. She's currently being treated at a hospital. I googled its location, and it's about 150 miles away from your house. It's gonna take me a while to get there, but I'm gonna head over there myself to see her. I'll need to put my dog under my neighbor's care, but that shouldn't take too long to have arranged. I do find it really strange, though. It would be one thing if she was in a hospital that's somewhere along the way to my place, but she was in the total opposite direction from either of us. How could that have happened? Did she take the wrong bus? Anyway, I'm heading over there soon. Please, Jay, if you notice this message, respond to me immediately. And you should also head over there as soon as possible. She needs at least one person to be there with her, and as her immediate family, they're sure to let you visit her. You understand? She might be in a critical condition, so please, hurry.
Hey, Dad. It's Marie. I know what you're going to say, but I wanted to let you know that I'm doing fine. I'm at the hospital and the doctors and nurses are taking super good care of me. One of them even got me hot chocolate as a holiday treat. It's pretty bland, but it's the thought that counts.
Marie, oh my god, is that really you? You're okay?
Yep.
I was so worried about you. As soon as I got the call, my heart stopped. I couldn't bear the thought of losing you too. So, how are you right now?
Gosh, Dad, like I said, I'm doing fine. I'm not too shaken up. The doctor told me that you're on the way to the hospital, right? Don't rush, okay? I'm not going anywhere. What a lousy way to start the holidays, huh?
Oh, Marie. Yes, I'm on the way. I'm currently on the bus texting you. So, are you sure you're fine? I was worried that maybe you'd be in a critical condition, but it seems you've been replying to me just fine at least.
Yep, I don't have any critical injuries or anything, so don't worry about a thing. Although I guess a broken leg could turn critical if it isn't treated properly.
You broke your leg? Isn't that pretty serious?
It's serious enough that they want me to be in the hospital for the next few days, but I'm not going to die from it. If you're going to insist on worrying about something, you should worry more about my mental state. I hate being in the hospital, but I'll try to bear through it.
Yeah, I do remember your mom and I had to come up with new ways to drag you to the hospital for regular checkups. Every appointment was an ordeal.
It's a good thing I'm not a little kid anymore.
Don't worry, I'll be there soon, so you at least won't be alone for too long. Jay should be there eventually too.
Oh, right, Dad. You might meet the driver who hit me when you get here, but I want to let you know that it's thanks to him that I turned out all right. He was really quick to take care of me, so please don't yell at him or anything, okay? He's really nice, and he's even been paying for everything, so I don't have to worry about money.
All right, sweetie. Admittedly, I was ready to give him a piece of my mind, but if that's how things are, I won't get on his case. You're doing fine, and that is all that matters to me. I'm glad that he was responsible enough to handle these matters as quickly as he did, and I'm relieved that you're okay. I might even thank him later.
Thanks, Dad. I always appreciate you. Anyways, I'm really tired right now, so I think I'll stop texting you. I'll see you later, okay?
Yes, of course. Get some rest until I get there. Oh, Marie?
Yeah?
When I get there, I do want to ask you a few things. I hope that's okay with you. It'll be no rush. I want to prioritize your health and comfort, so if you won't be able to answer right away, you can take your time.
Yep, I know. I realized after the accident that you'd probably have a lot to ask about, so I'm mentally prepared. And I realized that my suspicions were right all along. So, let's talk once you get here. Okay? Stay safe.
Hey, Jay. I haven't heard from you in a while. Haven't you seen my texts from earlier yet? What has been going on with you? What have you been up to, and where are you? Surely work can't be keeping you this busy.
Huh? Oh, hiya, Pops. Sorry, I was MIA for a while. Kinda dropped my phone into the toilet. Gross, huh? So I obviously wasn't able to use it for a while. Had to clean it up and stick it in a cup of rice to try and get all the water out. And then that didn't work, so I had to go to the phone repair guy to get it fixed up. As you can see, that all took me a lot of time. It's all good now, though, see? I wouldn't be able to text you back otherwise. So, what did I miss? Have you heard anything from Marie yet? Oh, I hope she's doing okay. I've been worried sick over her. You have no idea.
My God, no. I can tell you don't care, and that pisses me off more than anything. How can you be acting so nonchalant as if you haven't done anything wrong? How dare you?
Huh? Hey, lay off, Pops. What's got your panties in a twist all of a sudden? I told you why I couldn't respond. You can't blame me for that.
That is not what I'm upset about here.
Then what is it?
Don't play dumb. I know the truth. I know that right now, at this very moment, you're with another woman.
Huh?
And that means you're cheating on my Marie. You're a horrible, disgusting cheater. How dare you do this to her? You two are supposed to be devoted to each other.
What are you even talking about?
And you're a liar too. You told me that you had urgent work to do the day you guys were supposed to come and visit me. You even had me feeling sorry for you. I fully believed you were being a responsible husband who was sacrificing himself to get by. But the truth was that you simply went out on a trip with a woman that you're having an affair with.
Where are you even getting this crap from? You're really accusing me of cheating? On what basis? What makes you think that you can just spew out all of this stupid nonsense and get away with it? Where is your proof? Otherwise, you're just imagining things. What, you suddenly have something against me now? Is that why you're lashing out at me? That is not going to help you find Marie.
You really didn't even bother reading my earlier messages once you got your phone fixed. I know where she is already. But that's not what's important. I don't want you seeing her ever again. First of all, you knew that Marie was prone to motion sickness when she was in moving vehicles, especially cars. So, taking advantage of that, you bought medicine meant to help with motion sickness and had her take several pills, which was enough to put her to sleep. Then you just dumped her in the middle of nowhere where your lover was waiting for you. And while you picked up that lover of yours, you left Marie there all by herself. Were you trying to kill her? Ugh, that is just such a horrible thing to do to her. Were you trying to take her away from me too?
Well, looks like the jig's up. It seems you know everything now, so I really don't gotta bother hiding anything anymore. I don't know how you got all of this information. I was pretty sure Marie herself had no idea, otherwise she wouldn't have taken that medicine. Maybe I had been simply too careless, and here I was thinking that everything was going according to plan.
So, you admit it then. Everything I just said, you admit that you've done that to my Marie, right?
Well, yeah, I guess. Can you blame me? Your daughter is the most annoying little brat I have ever met in my entire life. I realized after marrying her that it was a huge mistake. I needed to get away from that. But then I happened on a smoking hot babe while I was at a bar one day, and we hit it off real well. I started enjoying my time with her way more than Marie, so we started going out. But Marie kept being nosy, texting me all the time, even though I was telling her I was on business trips and was too busy to text her. And so I decided to dump her, both physically and literally. Isn't that funny?
No, I'm not laughing. It is not funny at all.
Ah, boo. You don't got a single funny bone in your body. Well, that's fine, Pops. I just needed her to get out of my life already. Man, I really didn't expect you to find out this quickly. That was a big surprise. Not that it matters much. Anyways, I took all her money, and without me, it's gonna be very hard for her to come back home. I know you can't drive either, and don't got much money, so good luck.
You are unbelievable. How dare you treat my daughter like that? Affair or not, she's still legally your wife. Don't you feel the slightest sense of guilt for what you've done to her?
Not really.
She is in so much pain right now, and it's all because of you.
Oh, shut up, Grandpa. Go ahead and join your wife in hell already.
What did you just say to me?
You heard me. I hope you croak soon. You and your daughter are the most obnoxious people I have ever had the displeasure of meeting. You say she's in pain? That she's suffering? Well, good. I want her to suffer for how much of my time she's wasted.
So, I guess you don't know what happened yesterday, do you?
Huh? What now?
You still seem to think that I have no idea where Marie is, despite me telling you otherwise earlier. It seems you don't have a knack for reading.
Oh, don't insult my intelligence. I read it, but there's no way that was possible, so I ignored it as an empty threat.
Well, that was a mistake on your part then, because I know that Marie is in the hospital, and I met up with her yesterday. And she has told me about everything that's happened to her, including about your affair.
What? No, like I said, that is impossible. There is no way that you could have gotten in contact with her. I took away all of her money and I smashed her phone. There is no way you could have contacted her.
Oh, I knew you were gonna say that. Well, too bad. The phone you broke wasn't her real phone. It was a fake one. It's her old phone that doesn't have anything of value on it. It's a good thing for us that that was the one she gave you.
Wait, what?
Apparently, she told me she had just switched to a new phone, but she kept her old phone as a backup in case something happened. She transferred all of her data into her new phone so that the old phone of hers doesn't really have anything on it anymore.
I can't believe it. She never told me she got a new phone. So you're saying that I just broke the backup phone?
That's right. Anyways, why don't you finally check out the messages you missed yesterday, wise guy? Then we can actually have a serious discussion.
This is insane. She really got herself involved in an accident? No wonder you found out so quickly. What, did the hospital call you or something?
That's right, and she's still hospitalized right now. She broke her leg, so she'll be in hospital for at least a few more days, or maybe even weeks if she isn't healing properly. Oh, my poor girl. All because she married the wrong man.
Right back at her. I married the wrong woman. God, I was hoping to buy some time to figure out stuff like how I would get rid of her belongings while I was on my trip. But she really had to go and be involved in an accident of all things? She is so annoying. Why couldn't she just have rotted on the side of the road like a good girl? She has ruined all of my plans.
Are you even hearing yourself right now? It sounds like you were trying to murder her or something. Your wife was hit by a car and is now in a hospital, and yet you don't seem to be worried at all? Are you even human? How can anyone possibly be this cruel? I have never met someone as callous and cold-hearted as you.
So what if it looked like I was trying to murder her?
I can use these messages as evidence to sue you. I won't let you get away with this.
With what money? I know you're broke.
As for me, I have more money than I know what to do with. Me? Have a wife? As if I could call that thing a wife when I have no feelings towards her anymore? She's as good to me as a piece of gum on my shoe. No, I wasn't trying to kill her. Not really, anyway. But it doesn't matter to me whether or not something did happen to her. No, I don't care about how little you care about her. That doesn't mean that you should dump her out in the middle of nowhere and leave her all by herself in the dark. That road you left her on is known for barely having any street lamps. Animals get killed there all the time, but the city doesn't bother fixing it. That's where you chose to leave my daughter? And just like that, she wound up getting hit by a car. It was lucky that the driver was already a cautious person, aware of the road's reputation. But you don't care about anyone but yourself. You are so cruel. Who even thinks like this? God!
Okay, whatever. I guess I'm sorry then. See, I apologized. So lay off me already, Pops, and quit your nagging. Your daughter is alive, so what does it matter?
Oh, shut up. Don't you dare apologize. Your apologies mean nothing to me when you so blatantly don't mean it. And even if you did mean it, it is incredible that you think I'd be so charitable as to forgive you. Sorry isn't gonna cut it for the cruelty that you've shown my daughter.
Damn, tough crowd. I know you're all bark and no bite anyway. You don't even know where I am right now, do you?
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? What if I say I do, in fact, know where you are right now?
Huh? Oh, what do you mean? Is that a bluff? You ain't scaring anybody, Pops.
I haven't lied to you a single time in all the texts that I've sent you. If I say I know your location, then by God do I mean it.
Oh yeah? Well then prove it.
If you insist. I know for a fact that you're in a 5-star hotel near the beach. The tall blue building. The hotel that's at the center of 3 shopping malls, right? The whole place is nicely decorated with Christmas lights this time of year.
What? Oh, wait, hold on. How? There is no way that you should know that.
So it seems you really did have no idea about the GPS tracker.
What GPS tracker? How did you sneak it onto me?
Now don't go pointing fingers at us. We didn't do anything. You're the one who decided to take Marie's bag. No one told you to do that. But little did you know that she has a GPS tracker in there. It's thanks to you that we can now track where you're at so long as you have that bag.
Since when has she had a GPS tracker on her? She's never told me about this before.
Guess you two severely lacked communication in your relationship then. Or you didn't care enough to remember anything about her. Our family uses GPS tracking devices whenever we travel, just in case. When you're in an unfamiliar place, it's easy to accidentally forget or lose things. And there are always people who would steal. It's a useful device. Considering you've been on 2 trips together before, I'm sure she would have told you about it at some point.
Really? I can't recall.
Although she shouldn't have needed it when she was going to be visiting me, of all people. I guess that means she was using it all the time. While normally I would question why, it works in our favor.
No, that is crazy. What normal person willingly carries a tracking device on them all the time? That's some insanely paranoid behavior.
And yet, here we are. Her own husband stole her belongings and dumped her out in the middle of nowhere. She doesn't seem so paranoid now, does she? Also, just so you know, but my late wife's best friend owns the hotel that you're staying at. We know all the employees there. Be sure to say hi to them for us.
Oh my God, what?
Come on, didn't you stay at this hotel back in your college days? Do you remember who planned the trip and who picked this hotel?
Oh yeah, now that I think about it, Marie did. No way, you have got to be kidding me. Everyone is connected?
Yup, you got it right. So yeah, we're gonna have to drop in on you for a visit. Hope you don't mind. I'm at the hotel's main entrance, and the kind folks here have given me the key to your room and agreed to accompany me. So sit tight, I'll be there in a minute.
Huh? There is no way they should be allowed to give you the keys to this room.
You'd be surprised. There's nothing that says they can't, so long as I claim that we know each other. Personally, that sounds like a safety hazard to me, but what do I know? Also, we have your dad here to vouch for me. See you soon, sport. I hope you missed your dad because he's coming along too.
What? My dad? Why is he here? He doesn't have anything to do with this.
Oh, he has everything to do with it. He's the one who raised you. So, of course, I had to call him over so he can learn firsthand what his own son has done to Marie. So prepare yourself to greet us. Even if you try to run, the people here know who you are, and they definitely won't let you leave.
Well, I hope you're happy with yourself. It's all your fault that my dad is keeping a close eye on me now. I lost my freedom to use my own money and time. God, this is driving me crazy. My life is so miserable now. He has never done this to me before.
Well, he very well should have. Then maybe you wouldn't have turned out so cold-hearted and callous. If you think what you're going through is miserable, consider how my daughter has been feeling.
Who cares about that damn daughter of yours?
See? That's why I'm glad that you feel miserable. Maybe it'll actually get you to reflect on your own actions for once, since you clearly haven't been doing so up until now.
Blah, blah, blah. You can cut the crap already. I know you're not here to teach me any lessons. You're here to get money out of me. Isn't that right?
No, not at all.
You're poor, so that's why you want to resort to wrangling my hand behind my back. Well, fine. Don't worry. I'll pay you whatever you want me to pay you. And don't bother trying to scare me either. I'll have you know that my girlfriend's dad is a CEO, and he is loaded. So money won't be a problem for us. He will be willing to pay on my behalf so that you guys will shut up and stay away from us.
Your girlfriend's name is Athena, isn't it? You said you met her at a bar, but didn't she happen to be from the same college as well? I heard from Marie that she's a year younger than both of you.
Yep, that's her. She is the daughter of a CEO. She's sweet and kind, totally different from that nagging wife of mine. Well, she'll probably not be my wife for long. We'll divorce, I'll pay alimony, and that'll be the end of our crummy relationship.
Unfortunately, that was all a lie. It's incredible that you believed the words of your lover without even asking for proof. I suppose that means you're the same as the rest of those men who fell for her.
What do you mean, a lie? Athena would never lie to me. It is true that I didn't ask for proof and I have never talked to her dad, but she always tells the truth to me.
And how can you be so sure of that?
Well,
just so you know, Maria actually knows Athena from back in her college days, so she's well aware of her true colors. Athena has a horrific reputation of always lying to make herself look good to appeal to men. She failed all her classes because she was too busy picking up men from bars and sucking them dry of their money. She was popular among all the guys on campus, but all the girls knew that she was a huge liar. It's for that reason that she has no one to hang out with other than men. Because only the men were dumb enough to believe in her lies. Or maybe some of them know she lies, but played along just because she's good looking. Unfortunately, it seems you were one of the simpletons, and not the smarter ones.
Wait, what? But she always has tons of cash with her. She even has 10 credit cards. I saw them with my own eyes. So, none of what you said can be true. I'll only believe Athena. And if she says her dad is a CEO, well, I'd say all that cash is good enough to back up that claim.
Well, if you knew what her current job was, then you would understand why she has all that cash.
What do you mean by that? What job? She told me that she was unemployed because her dad earned enough to support her.
Seems you fell for yet another one of her lies. It's hard to explain it to you, and I feel like you should ask her directly, but all I can say is that she's actually in a mountain load of debt. Because of that, she naturally has a job in order to pay back that debt. But she basically flunked her way through college. So what kind of job would you think she might have with her lack of credentials?
What do you mean debt? There is no way. I mean, she looks like she's enjoying a normal life, so I don't believe that for a second.
Well, it doesn't matter whether you believe me or not, but just understand that you'll be paying us financial compensation on top of alimony out of your own pocket. You won't be able to rely on her CEO dad because he doesn't exist. Good luck, sport. You're gonna need a lot of help. How popular are you at work right now? From what I've heard, you're on the verge of a demotion with how much you've been slacking off to spend time with Athena.
Wait, please, hold on. Even with what I took from Marie, I don't have that much money. What Marie told you was true. We were struggling to scrape by on our paychecks.
Yet, you had plenty of cash to spare on fancy dates with Athena. Funny how that works. That's the real reason you don't have any money, and you lied to Marie all this time to get away with it. Making excuses, lying about how much you could afford to put towards the monthly household expenses. God, I cannot believe you wasted so much money on stupid things like that. If you hadn't, maybe my poor Marie wouldn't have had to stress herself out so much at her job. She could have found an easier one that she likes better instead of having to tolerate her coworkers who take advantage of her. Well, what do you have to say for yourself?
Oh, please forgive me. I'm really sorry for all the things that I did. I'm sorry for everything. I was completely in the wrong. So please, just forgive me. I can't afford to pay.
Finally, I see you're getting a little panicked here. But your efforts are in vain. There is no point in asking for forgiveness from me. Huh? Isn't it obvious, you fool? You need to be apologizing to Marie. She is the real victim here.
Of course I was gonna do that.
Well, don't bother, because neither of us will be forgiving you. You've already passed the point of no return. You're not really sorry for what you've done to Marie. You just hate reaping what you've sown and having to face the consequences of your own actions.
No, that's not it. I really do regret everything I've done.
Our lawyer will be contacting you shortly. Got it? So you better not ignore him. And if you do, you better bet we'll take this matter to court. We even have the ability to press criminal charges against you.
What criminal charges? What have I done that is against the law?
Don't you remember that medicine that you gave her? The one for motion sickness?
You have got to be kidding me. You're gonna pull that on me? It's not like I spiked her drink or anything. She took that medicine willingly.
It's true that Marie consented to taking that medicine to help her motion sickness, but she didn't consent to being given enough to knock her out. She was suspecting that you might be cheating on her, but she would never have guessed in a million years that you were planning to do that to her. She still had a sliver of trust in you, and that was her mistake. And because of what you did, she was dazed and confused when she found herself in the middle of nowhere, completely in the dark. She wandered into the road and nearly got killed because of you. And you admitted it. Even if we can't charge you with attempted murder, you can be charged with infliction of bodily harm.
You would really go that far?
Of course. What you did to her was extremely serious. The lawyer I spoke to said as much.
Wait, please, hold on. Let's talk. Please, I am willing to do anything to be forgiven. In fact, let me call Marie now, and we can talk all about this. Let's not get too hasty now. If we could just cool our heads and work this out together, I think we could come to a mutual understanding that would benefit us all. I understand you're upset, but you don't have to take it out on me. Oh, come on. I'll apologize to Marie just like you want. There is no reason to escalate this. I don't want a criminal record. I'll lose my job.
You really want to know what you can do for us?
Of course, I will do whatever you want. Please, just forgive me. I can't afford to be paying you guys anything.
Well, I never want you to contact us ever again. Marie and I don't ever want to have to see your sorry face ever again either. All we want from you is to respond to our lawyer and pay us financial compensation for the trouble that you have caused us. If you didn't want a criminal record and debt, then you should never have taken advantage of my daughter. You reap what you sow. That's how the world works.
No way, this can't be happening.
You got that, Jay? And if you don't, we'll be pressing criminal charges, I promise. Expect us. After that, the lawyer told me he contacted Jay, but he didn't reply, so he had to pay him a visit at his parents' house. Jay begged and pleaded for us to forgive him and to forego making him pay alimony and financial compensation, while his father berated him for being an embarrassment. When it became clear that he couldn't escape his responsibility, he grabbed his bag and booked it out the door before anyone could stop him. He went missing for a few days. In the meanwhile, my lawyer and I began organizing what evidence we had collected to press criminal charges against him and notified the police. We also went to Athena to arrange the financial compensation that she'd have to pay us. But we made a deal. If she could give us more evidence to use against Jay and cooperate with us to have him face criminal charges, we'd reduce the money she would owe us. She readily agreed, and she paid us the money all at once. The next day, she gave us a call, letting us know that Jay had turned up at her house begging her to let him stay. She had invited him inside to keep him there while we prepared to call the police and head over there ourselves. When we arrived, he panicked and tried to escape once again, but we'd already blocked the only exit. The police promptly arrested him. In the end, he did face criminal charges. They weren't severe and he only spent a month in jail, but it was enough to have him fired from his job and have him barred from other opportunities. His parents also found him such a disgrace that they kicked him out of the house and disowned him on the spot. After he and Marie finally finalized their divorce, he managed to rent a crummy little apartment and hold himself up in there, drinking until his money ran out and he was evicted. He tried contacting Athena again, but she had already blocked his number and moved far away. Honestly, we could have pressed charges against Athena as well if we wanted to. I found out through my lawyer that it had actually been Athena's idea to drop Maria off in the middle of nowhere and leave her on her own. Even if it hadn't been her idea to give her that motion sickness medicine, she could still be considered an accomplice. Apparently, Athena has always been jealous of Marie since their time in university. The two of them were originally classmates, and because Marie had been a freshman at the time, she hadn't been made aware of Athena's reputation yet. The two of them exchanged notes sometimes whenever Athena needed to catch up after fooling around with the boys all the time. Eventually, Marie was beginning to get popular with both the girls and boys on campus. The more she interacted with people outside of Athena, the more she grew uncomfortable with her, considering her reputation. The two of them eventually stopped talking, and Athena flunked the class. As such, she began to hold a grudge against Marie. When she found out that one of the guys that she had her eyes on was Marie's boyfriend, she became even more jealous. Thus, she planned to seduce him from the moment she graduated. We had only found that out after we had already made the deal, so even though learning that made me furious, it felt wrong to go back on our deal. Also, she claimed she had never intended for things to go this far, and that she hadn't intended to endanger Marie's life. She didn't even know she was given any medicine at all. And in the end, Athena did make good on her end, so I can't complain. And the lawyer forbade her from contacting Marie ever again. And as far as I know, she hasn't. I don't even know of her current whereabouts since she's changed her address. I only know that she's been working day and night every single day to make up for the new dent in her wallet, on top of her ever-present pile of debt looming over her in the background. Jay has also been working hard. His only option left was to take up a job at his friend's father's company in the boonies, but they'd only let him work part-time, which wasn't nearly enough for him to pay off his debts to us. Because of that, he had to take up another 2 part-time jobs to make up for his meager wages. As for Marie, her injuries were a little more serious than they had expected, so they kept her in the hospital for a while longer. Before she was discharged, Jay's parents paid her a visit. They gave her plenty of gifts and apologies, and even gave some money to the driver who had hit her. They said it was Jay's fault that the whole accident had happened in the first place, and they wanted to take some responsibility as his parents. They also let Marie know that Jay's father's company was hiring new workers, and that he'd be willing to put in a recommendation for her. Eager to get away from the stresses of her old job, she agreed, and she had a brand new job waiting for her after she was discharged. Sometime after her hospitalization, we decided to host a late Christmas celebration to make up for the one we couldn't have. With all the money she'd received in alimony and financial compensation, she could finally afford a flight for a brief stay back home, and she helped me prepare for the feast. We also invited some of the neighbors over. Marie told me after dinner that she was so sad about everything that had happened, but that she'd chosen to look forward to the future that's awaiting her. My little girl is so grown now, she inspires me to be better every day. If only her mother could see her now, she'd be so proud. Just like Marie, I need to raise my head up high and continue to support her in every way I can.
Kristen! I heard that you managed to get tickets to the Coldplay concert that's happening next month. You managed to get 2 tickets, right? Yeah, I did actually. I never expected this at all. They're my favorite band, so I'm so excited about it already. I'm planning to take one of my childhood friends who also loves them too. They actually happen to be me and my friend's favorite band too. Matt's meant to be working on the day that the concert is happening, right? I don't know if it's the best idea for you to be out having all that fun while he's hard at work. It's just not fair on him at all. Well, I already asked him about this, and he said that I should go. I'm also paying for the tickets with my own money, so I don't think there's any problem. The tickets are already paid for, too. The tickets are already paid for? That makes it even better, then. What do you mean by that? Oh, never mind. Ignore what I just said. Anyway, I think it's rude of you to go out while your husband's at work. I'm gonna have to ask you to hand those tickets over to me. I'm gonna be going with my friend instead. Wait, what? You're joking, right? Not at all. I'm letting you live in my house as well. This is the least you can do. Hand over the tickets immediately. I don't want to, though. I'm never gonna get a chance like this ever again. Stop complaining and hand me the tickets. Otherwise, I might have to kick you out the house. Wait, no, please don't do that. I'll hand over the tickets. I guess what you're saying makes some sense after all. I shouldn't be out having fun by myself while Matt's hard at work by himself. Hey, honey. We are finally going to have reached our savings account limit next month. It's gonna be 6 years since we opened the account on the 27th. I'm so proud that we got this far together. Hey, Kristen. Are you serious? Wow. It's already been 6 years since we started saving? Time really does fly, doesn't it? It feels like we just started saving pretty recently. I know, right? Where did all that time go? It's already been 6 years since we got married. At first, when we made the savings account, it didn't seem realistic that we would be able to save up so much money. Big props to you, though. You've been working, taking care of my parents, and doing house chores all at the same time. Not to mention waking up early in the morning to make me my lunch that I take to work every day. Thank you so much. I really mean it. If it wasn't for you, it would have been difficult to save up so much. Well, to be fair, it must have been hard for you too. Getting by with such a small allowance? Thank you for being so patient and understanding. You let me take control of the finances, and you didn't complain at all about the amount of allowance I was giving you. Anyway, now that we've saved up, let's start looking into buying a new home. Okay, it sounds good. Now that we've reached our goal, I'll start taking some time off work now. I always received extra pay rather than taking vacations. I can finally use some paid holidays that I have saved up. It's time to get some rest. Yeah, you deserve it after all the hard work. Don't get too lazy, though. It took us 6 years, but we're finally going to have a place of our own. We're still gonna need the money to make a living now. Where do you want to move to? If we're thinking about having kids, it should at least be a 3-bedroom, right? Anywhere is fine, as long as we can start life with just the 2 of us. I'm so excited to start living alone with you. My husband and I got married at an early age right out of college. We didn't have any money saved up because we had both just started working. We decided that the best option for us to save money was to move in with my in-laws. It was just to help us get started saving for our own place. We decided to open a savings account that would last 6 years. We agreed that we would save up as much as possible and that we would move out as soon as those 6 years ended. With both of us working, we had saved up a lot more than we could have ever imagined. We were finally going to get to live as just the two of us. No more parents. Just the thought of that had me so excited I couldn't sleep for days. No way! You already saved up that much? You really are persistent, aren't you, Kristen? Saving up so much with your income means that you barely spent any money at all the past 6 years, right? I wouldn't call it being persistent. It's more like I'm just the type of person that doesn't really feel the need to spend much. It was easier since I'm living with the in-laws without much recurring payments. There's also the fact that we don't have any kids yet either. Girl, that's what being persistent is. You probably didn't even buy any makeup or clothes like the rest of us did. It must not have been easy at all. You brought your own lunch to work just to save up too. At night after work, you also always had to eat with your mother-in-law, right? That's kind of awkward. And whenever you were at home, it was you that always ended up doing the housework, right? That must have been a pretty rough time. To tell you the truth, it was all really exhausting. I'm surprised that I managed to get through it all as well. Not buying anything didn't really matter since I'm not really into shopping, but waking up early to make my own lunch was pretty tough. Not only that, but I also had to make my Matt's too. He always asked for a different menu every single day. Then after work, I always came home to make dinner and do the dishes. Then I also had to clean the house and do the laundry. The list just went on, and I never had any time for myself. It's been a while since I came out like this on a weekend. Want to know what my mother-in-law had me do a couple of days ago? It definitely sounds like you're doing way too much for a single person. What did she ask you to do? Okay, hear this. I was sleeping in because the night before I had a couple of drinks with some of my coworkers. I was really hoping nobody would bother me in the morning, as it was my first morning off in a long time. Unfortunately for me, my mother-in-law had some other plans. She bursted into my room and shook me till I woke up. She demanded that I take out all the plates from the kitchen cabinet and wash them all. Wait, what? Did she seriously force you to wash all the plates in the kitchen? Why, though? That doesn't seem like something that needs to be done on a day like that. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous, right? She said something about the need to clean all plates once every few years to prevent stains? Once I got started cleaning all the plates, she disappeared without even helping me out at all. I wonder why she didn't just have me do it when Allie dropped by. It wasn't the kind of chore that I should have been doing myself. It took me basically all morning. Mary loves her own daughter too much. She never has to do any chores or housework at all. It's always me that has to do everything around the house. Wow, it is so much worse than I thought. What is this? It's kind of like the modern-day Cinderella. Your mother-in-law is really incredible. In a bad way. I wouldn't last a week with a woman like her as my mother-in-law. That's what I'm saying. It's driving me completely nuts. And it's not like she's asking in a mean way. She always politely asks and has me do really hard house chores. She makes it basically impossible for me to refuse. Want to know something even crazier? She goes around and tells everyone how much she likes and appreciates me. She acts like a completely different person when there are other people around. I think that you really need to start standing up for yourself. You've talked to Matt about this, right? Does he come and defend you at all? You're going through so much, in my opinion. I've tried talking to him about it, but he seems pretty distant about it. I don't think that he likes confronting his mom at all. I guess I was too ignorant in my early years of marriage. I just thought Mary really liked me, and that feeling of being liked really made me want to work harder. It was too late by the time I realized all that was fake acting by her. She only ever saw me as a convenient housemaid. She makes me do all the hard work while she sits there comfortably doing absolutely nothing. I can't believe that I've been doing all the housework for the past 6 years while also working a full-time job. Wow. I really respect you for that, but you need to do something about it before you break down. How is your relationship with your sister-in-law, by the way? Think she could help you out at all? Not too good. There's no way that I'd ever be able to depend on her for any sort of help. She treats me like an animal. She's always looking down on me and making fun of me whenever I see her. Now that I'm done saving up the money, I want to get out of this house and family as soon as possible. I can't wait to start living alone with Matt. Girl, hurry up and get out and move away as far as you can. Try not to visit them much either. They're gonna realize just how much you were doing for them once you leave. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Oh, and hey, do you know any realtors that could recommend some properties for us? Yes! I actually know a really good one. I was actually able to find my place through them as well. I'll send you their info. They're really nice and have a lot of housing available. You should totally meet with them. I'm sure that you'll be able to find a great place in no time. Sounds great. Thanks so much for the help. I was kind of stuck on how to start looking for a place. You're a lifesaver. Wow. Very impressive. Both of you are still so young and yet were able to save up so much. How'd you do it? What's the secret? You both must have really good jobs. No secret, really. We lived with his parents for the past 6 years, so we didn't have that many expenses. We got married really early, and we've both worked a full-time job ever since. Really? It's still a great budget considering your age. You're not even getting any support from your parents. Thank you. It was a pretty long and difficult process, but it's about time we reaped our rewards. You'll be eligible for this amount for the loan. Considering the location of your workplace, this area will be perfect for the commute. This complex is currently very popular, and I highly recommend it as it's predicted to increase in value in the near future. These days, there's a wait list just to view this complex. It's close to the subway station, too. It might be a little old, but it is a lot bigger than the new apartments that are out. Aside from the commute, I was thinking more of a kid-friendly complex. A place that has daycares and preschools close by. Yes, of course. There are a lot of families who have kids here. There are both public and private preschools here as well. The neighborhood is very safe as well, so it's the perfect place to raise a child. Babe, don't be silly. We don't even have a baby yet, and you're already looking for preschools. It's probably because he's ready to become a father already. Also, you guys are thinking long-term for this place, right? It would make sense to consider future children when choosing your new house. Well, I guess we're gonna be living in this new house for a long time. It makes sense to worry about this kind of stuff, too. Your future baby is lucky to have such a caring father. Anyway, do you guys have time to view the housing today? I'm sure you guys will fall in love with the place once you see it in person. Yes, we do have time. Matt and I went to go look at the housing right away. We went to the estate agent before we talked to Mary about us planning to move out. We had made a promise with her that we'd move out eventually, but that promise was made 6 years ago. The plan was to stay with Matt's parents just to help us get started saving for our own place. However, it seemed like Matt's mother was not ready to let her son go. Because of that, we thought she would be against us moving out. So we went to see the realtor even before speaking to her about it. We finally found a place with a reasonable price. We ended up taking out a loan and buying it. I felt like I had the world in my hands. We finally had our own house, and it was going to be just the two of us. Babe, I can't believe it! Our own house! It feels like a dream. To tell you the truth, even if we couldn't have saved up this much in those 6 years, I was going to suggest renting a place as well. I don't think that I could have lasted much longer at your parents' place. I was really at my limits. Wait, really? You wanted to move out that bad? I didn't really mind it all, to be honest with you. I actually found it pretty comforting living there. We were able to save up a lot because my mom allowed us to live with her. She even cooked for us, too. We should be really grateful. Well, you didn't find it that bad because it's your own home. You have no clue how uncomfortable I was. Also, you know I did most of the cooking, right? 9 out of 10 times it was me. I also washed the dishes every single time, regardless of who cooked. Why are we talking about this? I don't really like the fact that you're complaining about my family. Okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought that up. I just wanted to let you know that I'm so excited to start this new chapter of our life. We are finally going to be able to furnish our own home. Furniture, electronics. Oh, what else is there? Oh, I want to pick out really pretty dinnerware too. I don't want to receive hand-me-downs from your mother. I never got a chance to buy anything like this of my own. You have no clue how much I wanted to buy my own plates. Whenever we passed by the tableware section of the department store, it really killed me as I knew that your mom would refuse anything that she didn't get to choose herself.
Let's not rush too much. We can take our time buying all of that stuff. We put all our money into purchasing the house, so I think that we should watch our spending for a while.
But still, it's something I always wanted to buy. We couldn't even buy any when we got married. Let's just buy something cheap for now then. We should go shopping together at some point this week.
Babe, I don't think I'll have the time for that. I already took a lot of time off work looking for housing with you.
Alright then. I guess I'll go shopping myself then. Hi, Mary. Did you hear the news from Matt? We went to the realtor a little while ago and found a house that we really loved. We didn't want to lose the opportunity and decided to get a mortgage for the place immediately. We've already made the down payment and started moving into the place. We're going to be officially moving out in 2 weeks' time. We appreciate you for taking us in when we were starting off our married life. It really helped us come this far. Thank you for everything you've done for us. I really appreciate your kindness.
What are you talking about all of a sudden? You guys are moving out! Why didn't you tell me this before going through with all this? I think that this is disrespectful. I'm completely lost for words.
I'm sorry that we couldn't tell you sooner. I do feel really bad about it. I can understand why you're getting angry about it. We had to make a decision in a rush because it was difficult matching each other's schedule due to work. The place that was recommended to us was a really popular property and we needed to make a quick decision. We also kind of assumed that you knew about us moving out. We made that promise when we first moved in with you. We said that we were going to be moving out in 6 years.
I think that I deserve to hear about this either way. I thought that me and you were just about to get close, too. If you move out, you're going to be too busy to visit us, right?
No, you don't need to worry about that. I promise that we'll visit as often as possible.
I'm so sad about this. Can't you just stay and live here with us? I don't understand why there's a need for you to move out. You're planning to have a baby soon, right? You'll need someone to help you out when you're pregnant.
Wait, what are you talking about? We're not planning on having a baby that near in the future.
After you give birth, I'll be helping taking care of the baby when the both of you are at work. It's going to be a hassle sending the baby here every day and picking him up after work. Don't you think it'll be better if we just lived under the same roof rather than making it complicated like that? It's gonna be less stressful for the baby if we all just live together.
Oh, you don't need to worry about that. I was never planning on having you take care of our baby if that ever happened. I could take maternity leave, and also there are many daycares and options in the area. We could even hire a babysitter. Me and Matt will discuss this if we ever end up deciding to have a baby. I can't burden you with the stress of taking care of my baby.
So that means you might be getting a babysitter! How can you let a stranger look after the baby, though? Oh, my precious grandchild! That would be way too worrying. I really think that a family member should be the one taking care of the baby.
Thanks for the input, but I'll be the one making the decision. You don't need to worry about it at all. I could just quit my job or even have Matt take his paternity leave. It's also not something that we need to worry about right now.
Wait, why would he be taking paternity leave? What kind of office lets men take time off work?
Most men do take paternity leave these days, Mary. Even on my team at work, 2 guys took time off to take care of their newborns. I think the times are different to when you gave birth.
Well, even if his company approves, I do not approve of that. I don't care how much the times have changed. Men taking time off work to take care of a baby is just ridiculous. Just send the baby to me. I'll take good care of him. I want Matt to keep on working and furthering his career. A paternity leave only has a huge negative effect on his career. I will not allow for that to happen.
I don't agree with what you just said, but I'm not even pregnant yet. There's no need for us to worry about all this already. Anyways, we're going to be moving out next month. That's what I wanted to let you know about. This is not a good idea at all. I'm not gonna allow it. I already expected this reaction from Mary when I told her about the move. However, I didn't expect her to be so blunt about it and try to force us not to move out. Matt told me that he would speak with her, but it doesn't seem like he has told her anything yet. It was nerve-wracking, but since I had told her already about us moving out, I assumed everything would get better over time. However, that wasn't the case at all. The worst was yet to come for me. Honey, I told your mother that we were going to be moving out, but it seemed like she didn't know anything about it. Didn't you tell me that you had already told her about it? She seemed to be against us moving out completely.
Oh, wait, what? You told her about us moving out already? I actually hadn't been able to talk to her about it yet. I knew that it would be difficult for her to accept, so I was thinking about the best way to tell her about it.
So you hadn't told her about it yet? Why wait so long? We had this all planned out since the beginning of our marriage. We all knew that we'd move out after 6 years. Your mom knew about it from the beginning. All you needed to do was remind her about it.
Well, things can change in 6 years. That's why I was a little hesitant talking to her about it. Anyway, what did she say to you about it?
Well, at first she was blaming me for not telling her before we made this decision. Then she was basically asking if we could just stay. She said that we shouldn't move out so that she could take care of our future baby.
Really? Well, that seems like a pretty good idea if you ask me. How about we stay living with my family for a little while longer? Just until the baby is born. Actually, maybe the first few years after the baby is born, too. I'm sure it'd be good to have my mom helping us raise the baby.
Wait, you're not serious about that, are you? What are you talking about? We already signed the contract for our new house. We don't even know when we're going to have a baby yet. That's not something that we've talked about.
Well, since we bought the house, we could just put it out for rent or something till we're ready to move in. Just because a house is bought doesn't mean the owners need to live there. Let's just think of it as an investment. During that time, housing is going to be going up in value too, right? That's what the real estate agent was saying.
No way we're gonna continue living with your family. I've been waiting to move out for 6 long years. I've absolutely had enough of that place already. I don't want to live here anymore. Actually, let me reword that for you. I won't live here anymore. We should be independent as a married couple already. It's been 6 years since we got married, and we've never lived alone.
Man, I have such a stubborn wife.
Hey, you have a moment? Life crisis! I need your help. I'm worried Matt will change his mind about moving out with me. He started to say that he wants to continue living with his family. You don't think he'll back out last minute, do you? We've already bought our new house together.
I doubt it. He's probably just overthinking things and saying things that he doesn't even mean. Matt did grow up in that house. He's just probably sad that he finally needs to move out. I do agree that it is time for you guys to move on with your lives, though. I mean, the two of you barely spent any money for the past 6 years off of this move, right? I thought that Matt would be eager for the move as well. You guys saved up for the money together, after all.
You think that too, right? I thought he would be desperate to move out like me. I really hope I wasn't the only one that wanted this move.
Don't worry about it too much. Once you guys move out, he'll probably be the one that ends up enjoying it more. It's going to be the first time you guys are going to be independent. You guys can do whatever the hell you want without having to worry about his family. Sounds exciting and kinda hot.
Girl, I just wish I could hurry up and just get this move done already. For so many different reasons. I've been sexually stressed out for the longest time. It's been hard trying to do it with the in-laws under the same roof. Just the thought of them hearing us kept me up all night. It was so stressful. I don't even remember when the last time we did it was.
Girl, then you guys are going to be all over each other after moving out. You'll be going at it just like newlyweds. I'm sure that Matt will end up enjoying the move out of his family's place too. It's nothing to stress about. Dinner's ready, everyone. It's time for dinner, Matt. Wow, it looks so great. Try the mashed potatoes first. I was the one that made it. It's just the way you liked it as a child. I put a lot of cheese in it too. It's so good. No one can make this as good as you, Ma. Your cooking is better than any restaurant that I've ever ate at. The food that you make is the best, Mom. Oh, sweetie. How are you going to resist not being able to eat my delicious food after you move out? No worries. I can cook too, you know. You've taught me so much already, and I am open to learn more from you. You should give me the recipe for these mashed potatoes. Well, even if you make it, it's going to taste different. I'm his mother, so the dish has a special meaning. All his life, Matt's been eating the food that I made. You don't think he'll notice the difference? That's right. Babe, don't get me wrong. Your cooking is amazing. But Mom's cooking is just on a different level. Now that I think about it, it is kind of sad moving out. Really? Don't leave then. Let's live together forever. I really don't think it's a good idea for you guys to move out like this. I think we're ready to move out. Matt's an adult and he is a married man. We both need to be independent now. We can't keep relying on you forever, Mary. What do you mean he can't live with me forever? He's my son. He can choose what he wants to do. When I was growing up, it was normal for married couples to live with their parents until they were dead. I'd be completely fine with that happening. Well, times have changed, you know. I'm sure that us living in a room in your house makes it uncomfortable for you too, doesn't it? The house isn't even that big. I'm sure that you'll enjoy the extra space from us moving out. Uncomfortable? You've been living with me for the past 6 years. Why are you coming to me now with this uncomfortable nonsense? I guess you were uncomfortable this whole time then. Am I wrong? No, it's not like that at all. I just wanted to say that it's time for us to move out. Candace was wrong. Matt wasn't just saying things that he didn't mean. He really wanted to keep on living with his family. Every day he tried to persuade me to not move out. I also always found Mary eavesdropping whenever we spoke about this. She would always butt in and they would team up on me. This continuous 2 versus 1 battle that I had against them really tired me out. Home didn't feel like a place of rest anymore for me. It got to the point that I actually felt more at peace when I was at work. That's how bad things had gotten. To make things worse, Allie, Matt's sister, was coming to town. She lives out of state on her own. It had been a while since she had last visited us. Who is it? Huh? Allie? I had no idea you were in town.
Hey, Kristen. It's me. Please open the door. Long time no see.
Allie, what a surprise! It's been so long. Why haven't you visited us recently? Were you busy with work or something? Everyone else is out the house right now. I'm sure they'll all be back soon. You have no clue how much your mother missed you. You should have dropped by more. She's always talking about you.
Yeah, I've been pretty busy recently. I've been wanting to come back for a while, though.
What's been keeping you busy then?
Well, work has been busy as usual, but my dating life has been pretty busy too. I finally settled on the perfect guy, though. We got engaged recently, and we're planning to get married within the next few months.
Really? Oh my goodness. Congratulations. Who is he? What does he do? How did you guys meet? Tell me everything.
We met through a dating app. Everything just seemed to click on the first date that we went on. He's a doctor and has a really successful career as well. He's 4 years older than me, and he's tall and really good looking.
Wow, really? He sounds like the perfect guy for you. I'm so happy that you finally managed to find someone that you seem to be happy with.
I hadn't heard good things about dating apps till now, but it seems to have worked for you. You found the one. You're going to be telling your mom about this, right?
They already know about this. I told most of my family the day I started dating him. They were so happy when I told them that I was getting married soon, too.
Oh, really? I had no idea about this at all. I wonder why Matt didn't say anything to me about it.
He probably wanted me to tell you personally or something. I wouldn't think too deeply about it.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Anyways, congrats again. I'm so happy for you. Oh, Allie! My lovely daughter! It's so good to see you. It's been too long. Now that you're getting married and moving back into town, you better come over more often.
Of course! After getting married, I'm going to quit work and get on with having a baby right away.
Really? That sounds wonderful. I'll be helping out with everything. If I were you, I'd hurry up and try to get pregnant. You don't want to let a guy like that go. You can have as many children as you want to. You're getting married to a doctor after all. He'll be able to support the family no problem.
Yeah, I'd love to start a family with him as soon as possible.
My one and only daughter getting married. What more could I ask for? Let's go shopping tomorrow. I'll buy you anything that you want as a celebration. Kristen, can you come here? I need to speak to you about something. It's very important. Yes? What is it that you need to talk to me about? You know that Allie is getting married, right? She's getting married to a very successful and handsome doctor. Oh yeah, I just heard about it from her. I am so happy for her. You must be absolutely delighted too. You were always worried that she wouldn't be able to find the right husband to marry. I guess you won't have to worry about that anymore. Seems like she's found the one. Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Since we are going to have a doctor in the family now, I thought it'd be best if we helped gift them with a home. You're planning to gift them a home? That's awfully generous of you. Why are you telling me about this? Well, you also know that my family isn't really in a financial place to be gifting a home, right? I don't want Allie to lose this guy. I don't know if she's gonna be able to recover if they end up breaking up. Okay. So, what are you trying to say? I'm a little confused. Well, you know the house you and Matt bought recently, right? I was thinking it would be nice if we let Allie and her future husband live there just for a few years to help them get on their feet in the beginning. I'm sure that her fiancé will really appreciate this offering, and it would be a deciding factor for them to get married. You're not seriously suggesting that, are you? What you're asking me to do is absolutely ridiculous, Mary. We just bought that house with our hard-earned money. I don't see any reason why we should just gift it to them. Where would we live if we ended up giving them that house for the next few years? Why are you asking me that? Isn't it quite obvious? You guys can just continue living here like you have for the past 6 years. We have no problem with you and Matt staying here at all. In fact, both me and my husband want you guys here. However, I can't ask Allie's future husband to move in with us that easily. You and I are used to each other already. Those 6 years living together helped a lot. There won't be any problems with us living together just for a few more years, right? All I'm doing is asking you to do a small favor for them. Did you just say a small favor? Mary, you're asking me to give them our house! That place is something we worked really hard for. It took us 6 years of saving to buy that place. There's no way I'm giving it up as a small favor. She's getting married to a doctor, for God's sake. Surely they can sort out their own place to live. No one said that you're going to be giving it away completely. I'm just asking you to let them borrow it for a little while. They're in a rush and need a place to stay. He's a doctor, so he's too busy to be looking for a place to live. Think about it. If your sister-in-law marries a doctor, it will be good for you too. Having a doctor in the family comes with many advantages. I'm sorry, but this isn't something that I'm gonna do. Please just stop asking. Your request is absolutely ridiculous.
Honey, did you speak with Mom about the house? She had a favor to ask of you.
Babe, you already knew about this? To be completely honest with you, I was shocked by what she just asked me to do.
You shouldn't be so shocked about it. It's actually not a bad idea at all. I think that we should do as she says.
I can't believe that you're gonna take her side on this. Was this your plan all along?
Not at all. I would never plan for something like this. I just heard about it today as well. I really think that we should give them the house. It's for Allie's sake. It won't be easy for her to come across an opportunity like this again. Let's just let them live at our place for the next few years. If they live together, it greatly increases the chance of them getting married. It's not like we're going to have them live there for free. We will rent it out to them. Just think of it as an investment in a real estate. It won't be too late for us to move in after a couple of years has gone by.
No way. That's definitely not going to happen. For the past 6 years, I had patiently put up with your mother. The only thing that helped me tolerate her and gave me hope was the fact that you promised we'd move out once we had saved up enough money. That's the reason why I was able to do all the hard housework by myself and wake up early in the morning to make all of your lunches. I endured everything, and I gave up so much so that we could work towards our goal. The thought of moving out in 6 years helped me put 80% of my income into our savings account. If you end up breaking that promise, then I don't know if I want to stay married to you anymore.
What are you guys talking about? Tell me what's going on here. Mom, she's being really mean and saying that she might not want to stay married to me.
Oh God. How long have you been keeping watch?
I didn't know you hated me so much. How'd you put up with me for so long? Did you think that making your own food and cleaning your own house was so unfair? You were just doing your job as a housewife. Stop being so arrogant about it. You make yourself sound like a victim when you're not. I never even told you to give the house to Allie. Stop overreacting to something like this. We were just asking you to lend her your place just for a few years. She's even going to be paying rent. What is the problem with that? We never bought that house with a plan to rent it out. We bought that house so that we could move out and live there. Anyways, it doesn't matter if I like you or hate you. A promise is a promise. We said that we'd move out after 6 years. We made the promise when we got married and first moved in. When a woman gets married, they become a part of the husband's family forever. You don't get a say in whether you move out or not. Matt's the husband. He's the one that makes these big life decisions. What are you talking about? That's a ridiculous rule. If I knew that was the case for this family, I never would have married him in the first place. I need some time to myself. This is absolutely ridiculous. Hello? Jonathan? Did you call me earlier? I'm sorry that I wasn't able to pick up. Hey, Kristen. I need to ask you about the house that you guys bought recently. The previous owner just called and said that your husband and a woman came by and talked to them. Did you know about this? Wait, what? I had no idea about this at all. Well, I heard that the moving company is at the house and they're moving a whole bunch of boxes and furniture inside the house. The previous owner opened the door and gave the keys to your husband since he co-signed the mortgage. Apparently, he was acting kinda suspiciously. I believe the previous owner called me and let me know about this because he thought something was fishy. Wasn't it supposed to be only the two of you that were going to live there? I think that the previous owner was expecting you to be there to collect the keys. Thanks for letting me know about this. I'll get to the bottom of it. I eventually found out that Matt's family had made the decision to have our house become Allie's matrimonial home. All of it was done behind my back. I've never felt more betrayed. They even took Allie's fiancé's family around the house that we bought. By the time I realized, they had already furnished it with everything of their own. Mary didn't spend a dime on us when we got married. However, because her daughter was getting married to a doctor, she went on a huge shopping spree for them. The empty house we had bought was now filled with nice, luxurious furniture, which didn't belong to us at all. I was angry, upset, and lost. I had no idea what I was meant to do from now on. Matt! What the hell is happening? How could you do this to me? You gave our house to Allie and her fiancé? It's our house! Half of what I earned was put into that house! I didn't even approve any of this! You completely betrayed me! Well, I wanted to discuss this with you, but you didn't really give me the chance. Every time I bring anything like this up, you always reject it. You don't even try to think about it as a possibility. Excuses, excuses! I know this was already planned out from the very beginning. You gave up on moving into that house with me a long time ago. You were never going to discuss this with me at all. You and your family had already made the decision to give the house to them. Well, yeah, but we still tried to get you to agree to it. You were just being stubborn and refused to cooperate. And why do you think I was against this from happening? It's because I wanted to move out into that house with you. It's what I've worked towards for the past 6 years. You and your entire family is completely crazy. You guys completely took advantage of me. Kristen, stop getting so mad about something like this. Allie's pregnant. She needs this more than us. Wait, she's pregnant?
Kristen! We really needed that house. I'm sorry that it had to end up like this. The pregnancy was so unexpected, so we couldn't delay our marriage any longer. I feel bad that we're taking the house from you.
It's all starting to make sense now. I can't believe I didn't realize that something was wrong much earlier. When Matt was asking the realtor about daycares and preschools, it wasn't because he was planning to have a baby with me. He was asking because he planned on letting you guys use the house.
Well, yeah, I might have discussed things with Matt a little while back. Kristen, please help me out just this once. I need this to work out so that I can get married to my fiancé. His family thinks that my mom provided the house for us. His family wants him to marry a woman from a rich and successful family. They'll think that my family's successful if they think that my parents provided us a house to live in.
I can understand that you were shocked about your pregnancy, but that doesn't give you the right to steal my hard-earned house from me. Give it back.
Please help Kristen. I'll pay you back for this in the future.
You guys are driving me absolutely crazy. Fine then. I'll give you guys 1 year.
Really? Thank you so much, Kristen.
You make sure you find your own place in a year's time. Make sure you pay rent during that time as well. I'm not gonna make any more compromises.
Wait, what did you just say? You want us to pay rent? But we're family, aren't we?
Of course I'm gonna ask for rent! You should consider yourself lucky that I'm even willing to rent the house to you!
I feel like you're being kind of stingy about this.
If you don't want to pay rent, then just move to another place.
No! I'll pay.
Thanks, honey. I owe you big time. I'll make it up to you for the next year. It really means a lot that you're willing to support my family. Although I do think that a year is a little short. Maybe we can consider giving them some extensions. I'll also try to tell Mom to be easier on you from now on. I can get why you were getting stressed out living with my family. There's no way I'm allowing for any extensions. I've already sacrificed enough of my life. I only decided to allow this to happen as Allie's pregnant, and she seems to be really desperate for help. Yeah, thanks for making this decision. Once we've rented the house to them for a year, I'm going to have them move out no matter what. That's enough time for them to find a new house for themselves. Yeah, that should be fine. Ken's a doctor, so he should have enough money saved up by then. Allie's wedding preparations went smoothly after they moved into my house. Mary completely changed her attitude towards me after all this drama happened. She actually helped me do the housework and treated me with a little more respect than before. I thought that I'd be able to endure another year in this house. Allie ended up quitting her job, and that meant that she came over more often than before. I didn't think much of it as I got along with her pretty well. However, one day after I got back from work, I overheard her talking on the phone.
At first, Matt told me he could never lend me the house no matter what. He said that him and his wife had made a promise that they would be moving out after 6 years, and that was the house they were moving into. It's a really nice place, by the way. anyway, I decided to lie about being pregnant so that they'd let me live there. My plan worked as well. Really? Girl, you got balls. What if you get caught? It was really nerve-wracking in the beginning, but now that things have calmed down, I think it's all gonna be okay. I told Ken and his mother that I was pregnant too. Girl, his mother bought me a designer bag as a congratulation gift. I'm thinking about asking for another one. I'm going to tell her that I'm too scared of giving birth and that I need another one to comfort me. Forget a bag. Should I just ask her for a diamond necklace or something this time? That'd be so sick, but kind of worrying too. Girl, what are you going to do if you get caught though? That's not going to happen. I'm going to do my best to never get caught. I just need to go through with it until the wedding ceremony. And when it's over, I'll just tell everyone I had a miscarriage or something. I can't believe that I'm getting all this for free! My life is just perfect!
That's it. I'm done with you.
Huh? Kristen? What are you... how long have you been here?
We need to talk. Alone. Right now.
Kristen, wait! I can explain this.
Explain what? I'm going to tell Matt and your mother everything. They have a right to know about all of this.
Kristen, please, let's keep this between us. Please.
You really are crazy, aren't you? I always knew you were immature, but I never dreamed you would lie about something like this. Ellie, how could you?
I'm sorry. But still, let's think of the positives rather than the negatives. One positive thing about this is that this led to you having a doctor for a son-in-law, right? If I told the truth, you wouldn't even have a son-in-law, and we probably wouldn't even have started the preparations for the wedding. I needed to make that lie so that I'd have a place to live with Ken.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I'm really happy that you're getting married to a doctor. Wait, what? You're gonna side with her? Yeah, I have no choice. You've got to keep quiet about this too. If word gets out and Ken's family hear about this, then they're gonna cancel the marriage. So you're telling me to keep quiet? Do you not realize how much I've sacrificed for this lie? I gave up my hard-earned house for this. I want it back right now. Can't you just let her stay there, dear? You already agreed to it. Yeah, honey. Allie was wrong to lie about being pregnant, but it doesn't really change anything. She does need this house after she gets married. It's important for them to live together to build a bond. If we kick them out right now, it's gonna be so chaotic. They need to focus on their wedding right now. We shouldn't give them even more problems. Wow. Everyone in this household really is crazy. I've had enough. After I caught Allie lying and after seeing Matt and Mary trying to defend her, I couldn't stand it anymore and just left. I was done with this family. I knew that I needed to get out before I wasted any more of my life. All the furniture looks brand new. Are you sure you want us to dismantle it and take it all out the house? Yes, just take everything out. If it can't be moved, then you can break it up and dispose of it. I want this house completely emptied out. Everything looks pretty expensive from what I've seen. They might need to be packaged in a special way. No, there's no need for that. All you need to do is just move everything to the address I wrote down for you. I hired a moving company to move out all of Allie's furniture, electronics, and even silverware to Mary's house. Everything was a luxury brand, something I couldn't even dream of buying. I was disgusted as she never got us anything when me and Matt got married. I'd reached my limit, and I decided to take action for myself. Is anybody home? Can you please open the door? Hello, who is this? We're from the moving company. Is this not the right address? Isn't this 51 Sunny Road? I'm pretty sure that I have the correct address. This is the correct address. You don't need to listen to that woman at all. You can leave everything in the living room. I don't understand what's happening. What do you think you're doing? never asked for any of this stuff. Some stranger bought a bunch of furniture and belongings into my house. I'm pretty sure that you know who I'm talking about. Anyway, I used my own money to hire the moving company to get everything packed up and transported out of my house. What are you talking about? A stranger? What's going on here? Why are all of Allie's things here? There's no room for this stuff in this house. Well, you better make room because she's gonna be living here from now on. She's gonna be a stranger to me because I'm planning to cut ties with her completely after what she did. Wait, hold on a minute and calm down. Why are you doing this? You're living here too. You know there's no space for all this stuff in here. Actually, I'm not living here anymore. I'm going to live over at the house that I bought from now on. I couldn't care less about what happens in this house. You don't need to come with me either. Stay here with your mom forever. I'm done with you and your crazy-ass family.
Huh? Why isn't the code working for my house?
Who is it? I'm sorry, but I'm not expecting any visitors.
Kristen, is that you? What are you doing inside my house? I never gave you permission to go inside.
I think that should be something I should be asking. What are you doing here, Allie? This is my house.
What are you talking about? You gave us this place to live in.
No, I did not give you this house at all. Have you not heard about what's happened yet?
I haven't heard about anything in particular. Was it you that changed the code? Why would you do something like that?
Well then, I think you should go to your mom's house and ask about what happened. If you try to barge in like this again, I'm going to call the police and report you for trespassing.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Oh, and you should go and tell your fiancé and his family that you lied about the pregnancy. If you don't, then I'll go and tell them about everything.
You better not even think about doing that. You know that's defamation, right?
Did you just say defamation? Go ahead and sue me if you seriously think that's possible. I'm not afraid of anything anymore. I'll give you a week to admit that you lied about your pregnancy. If you don't tell them by then, I'm going to tell them everything. And I mean everything. I'm pretty sure that you're just better off admitting to it and apologizing. They'll be even more angry if they hear about the lie from me. I'm giving you a chance, Allie. Why did you want to meet up again? I thought we were finished planning for the wedding.
I have something to tell you guys.
I can't believe that we're in this situation.
I lied about something, and I'm here to own up to my mistake. I lied about being pregnant.
Wait, what? So you're not pregnant? I was so happy to hear that I was finally gonna have a grandchild. Whoa, what? That was a lie. This is just so embarrassing. Why? Why would you lie about something like that?
To tell you the truth, I fell in love with Ken when I first laid my eyes on him. It was love at first sight. Even though we started dating, I didn't think he would want to marry someone like me. So I thought lying about being pregnant would make him want to marry me. I also thought it would give us a reason to move in together. I am so sorry.
I can't believe it. I thought that I was gonna be a father. I feel so betrayed.
Your excuses don't make sense. How could you lie like this about something so serious? I just don't understand it all.
It's all because of me. I didn't raise and teach Allie the right way. I am very sorry about all of this.
Why did you bring this up now? What are we supposed to do about it? The wedding isn't far off.
We already sent out all the invitations. I am so sorry.
I'm sorry. It's all starting to make sense now. I felt that you guys were really rushing to have this wedding.
Mom, I'm sorry. It's my fault as well. I think I was careless and rushed into this marriage. I should have taken more time to think about it. We barely even know each other. We met each other through a dating app a few months ago. I never should have agreed to marry a woman like this. Let's just forget that this ever happened. I'm ending our engagement, Allie. I'm not getting married to a liar like you.
Ken, please, don't leave me.
I thought that what we had was special, but I guess I was wrong. I can't believe that you would lie and manipulate me like this. I'm gonna get the wedding canceled immediately. Good luck with the rest of your life, I guess.
You guys can prepare the cancellation fee for the wedding. Ken's done nothing wrong after all. We could also sue you guys for this, but I'll refrain from doing that if you guys stay out of our lives from now on. Mom! Dad! I'm home! I'm sorry that I came back home without any notice.
Oh, Kristen. What a surprise. Why didn't you tell us you were coming by? Is Matt with you?
Mom, I ran out. I think that I'm gonna get a divorce from him.
Wait, what? Oh no, honey. Did you guys get in a fight or something?
It wasn't just a fight. I've just reached my limit with him and his family. They completely betrayed me.
So, did you tell Matt about this? Or did you just run out without telling him?
I kinda just left without telling him that I'm here. I think that he probably knows we're splitting up too. Everything went downhill because of him.
What are you talking about, honey? How can you just get a divorce when you haven't even discussed it with him?
It's a long story, but I'm sure you guys will understand why I made this decision. I kept quiet about it till now because I didn't want to worry you guys. I ran out and went back to my parents' house while the moving company moved Allie's belongings out of my house. I wasn't going to tell my parents about what had happened between me and Matt, but I reached my limit. Little by little, I started opening up to them. We all ended up crying, and my parents were really angry at them. My parents apologized to me for not being able to provide any help. While we were talking, we heard someone outside the front door. Then, out of nowhere, Matt showed up.
Yes. Who is it? Hey, Nancy. It's me. Oh, Matt. I wasn't expecting you to come. Why are you here? Nancy, I'm sorry, but can you get Kristen for me? I just need to speak with her for a little bit.
I have absolutely nothing to say to you. If you aren't here to sign the divorce papers, leave!
Kristen. Nancy. Please, open the door. I don't want to sign any divorce papers. I'm just here to talk with you. I'm sorry, Matt. If Kristen doesn't want to speak with you, I'm going to respect that. I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Matt did try coming over a few more times, but I refused to see him every single time. I ended up hiring a lawyer that became our mediator, and managed to get a divorce without having to see him or his family ever again. We ended up agreeing to sell the house that we had bought together, and we shared the money. I was able to pocket it all for my future, but Matt wasn't able to do that at all. As soon as the money arrived in his bank account, Mary demanded that he give it all to her so that they could pay for the cancellation fee of Allie's wedding, and he obliged. Now that Allie had been left by Ken, she ended up moving back in with Mary and Matt. I'm so glad that I no longer lived in that house, as what followed was absolute hell. Allie had quit her job, and Matt ended up getting fired from his job as he'd become very lazy and unreliable ever since we bought the house. Nobody in the house had any source of income, and none of them wanted to do any of the housework either. It became a huge battle of blaming each other every day, and they all kept on dragging each other down. Matt became an alcoholic as he could no longer stand the stress of life. He'd drink from the first thing in the morning and completely lose his memory every single night. This made his relationship with his family worse and worse. He didn't have the money to buy alcohol either, so he started stealing from the local stores. At the beginning, it was just a drink or two at a time, but it got worse as the days went by. After a few months of shoplifting, he got caught trying to steal a box of vodka at the local grocery store. The store owner had noticed him shoplifting from a while ago. However, he decided to refrain from reporting him to the police immediately. The store owner gathered lots of evidence of Matt shoplifting so that they could prosecute him for a much larger crime. Matt was arrested by the police within the next week. He was completely drunk when the police came, and he got violent and hurt two of the police officers. He was sentenced to 3 years in prison, and I haven't heard about him ever since. It's amazing how far he managed to fall in such a short amount of time. I'm so glad that I'm no longer part of that family anymore.
Hey, Cody, how are you? It's been a very long time. I know this is a really weird way to open up a conversation, but I've gotta ask. You wouldn't have happened to try the burgers that they have down on May Street, have you? You know, there's this little cute cantina. It's a great place to spend the weekend. If you got someone special, maybe you should think about going there. Oh well, if it isn't my brother-in-law, Michael. How have you been? It's been a very long time. The last I heard, you moved upstate to chase after that sales position, what, so many years ago? Are you in town at the moment? How about you just answer the question, Cody? Do you know about the cantina or not? I do happen to know that little cantina you're talking about. It's one of my favorites. I go there on Sundays. It's a place that I recommend to everyone, but this is the first time someone's actually recommended it to me. I'm guessing you popped in for a little bit of a treat, did you? How good is the service there? The woman that's working there, her name is Mindy. I've known her for a very long time. She's a really good woman. When you start becoming a regular there, she'll start giving you a little bit extra. You'll come in one day and then wham, there's an extra slice of bacon for you. Well, I can tell that you're very fond of the place, and you said that you go there every Sunday, do you? Very interesting. Today happens to be Sunday, actually. Well, very good observation, Michael. It is Sunday today. I'm assuming that you had your breakfast today as well. Well, actually, I came in for lunch today. I had a lot to do at home. The housework isn't going to do itself after all. Oh, yeah, I can imagine. You must spend the morning cleaning the house, doing the dishes and whatnot. I'm sure that you want to give yourself a little treat afterwards. Pop in for a good, tasty lunch at that cantina, perhaps. And you know what would make it even better? If you had a young, cute woman by your side. Girls like that always ignite a little flame on the inside, don't they? Reminds us of the good old days. Well, I can't deny that. Are you seeing anyone at the moment, Michael? How about you just stop that right now? What are you talking about? Stop what? You know what you're trying to do. You're trying to steer this conversation away from something that you don't want to talk about. Well, that took a 180 very quickly. Is everything okay, Michael? You know, it's been a very long time since I've spoken to you. We were kind of worried when you went upstate for the sales position. You never contacted us. We wondered if something had happened to you. Look at you go. Don't try and act sympathetic and caring for me. I can see through that little nice guy disguise that you put on for everyone. You don't fool me. I'm not like the people around you. I actually have some wits about me. I have to be honest right now, Michael. I am not really sure where all of this is coming from. I mean, I'm not really faking who I am. This is how I talk, really. I have something to say. There really is something disgusting about you, isn't there? What are you talking about? You know what I mean. Oh, look at me. I'm just a happy-go-lucky guy. I just love showering positivity on people. The best mentality in life is just to pretend that nothing is going on. Everything's going perfectly. I'm good to pretend that I'm a really good person so that I can hide the fact that I'm doing scumbag stuff on the side. What are you talking about right now? That doesn't sound like me at all. I mean, scumbag stuff? You know exactly what I mean. There's a reason why I'm bringing up that cantina. Don't think that you can just pull the wool over my eyes. Okay, so I'm assuming there's something I did wrong at the cantina? You mentioned a young girl before. You wouldn't happen to be talking about the person that I was with, are you? Well, it's about time you finally admitted it. And I have to say, the way you did is really sly. Acting like you don't know what I'm angry about. You knew damn well I'd be angry about that girl. You knew that I saw you there. You saw me there, did you? Of course I did. How would I know about it in the first place? I was walking around town looking at some of the real estate agencies. I need to see what the properties look like in this area. I gotta say, it's all quite out of my budget. I don't know what type of person can actually live here. I mean, the prices that they're charging for a city like this, it's insane. Let's just say I haven't been having a good day. I'm in a really bad spot in my life, and looking at those prices was just the last thing that I wanted to see. At least that's what I thought until I saw a couple of cheery people laughing inside that cantina. Okay, I'm assuming you're referring to me now. Come on, use that tiny little brain of yours. Who else would I be referring to? That fat slob at the counter, greasing himself up on that burger? How about that old man in the corner reading a newspaper that looks like it was 10 years old? The only people that were enjoying being there were you and that woman. Look, Michael, it's not what you think. Don't jump to any conclusions here. I'll do whatever I please. I know exactly what's going on here. You thought you could get away with it, didn't you? You thought just because your little brother was out of town, you could cheat on my sister. Well, I'm telling you right now, it doesn't matter where I am. I've got eyes on you. I haven't trusted you from day one. I knew you would do something like this eventually. Michael, just settle down. There is no need to get all worked up about nothing. What do you mean, nothing? You're clearly doing something behind my sister's back. After everything she's done for you too. I can't believe it. You're a different level of scum. I knew that you being overly nice all the time was to hide how crap you are on the inside. I mean, that's just the worst type of person, isn't it? Someone that's so good at lying to you about how nice they are and gaining your trust. My sister should have listened to me all those years ago when she decided to marry you. I knew you would get up to this, I just knew it. Michael, I'm telling you right now, just settle down. You're making a big deal out of nothing. You saw me having coffee with someone, and now you've taken it to the extreme. What do you mean I've taken it to the extreme? I've already seen enough. I mean, take a look at that woman. Look at the way that she's dressed. There's no other reason for you to be seeing her. Look at how young she is as well. After connecting the dots, it's really clear what's going on. You can't lie to me. I know the way she looks and how it might appear on the outside. But I'm telling you, there is nothing going on. Whether you like to believe it or not, that's not the type of guy that I am. If I needed to see a young girl like that, I would have just got a divorce with your sister. But that is not what happened. I married her with the full intent of being committed to her. I can assure you of that. Well, I don't know, to be honest, Cody. 'Cause as I'm looking at it right now, you haven't even given me a reason for seeing that woman today. That's pretty suspicious behavior if you ask me. So come on then, if you guys weren't on a date, laughing at each other, what were you two actually doing then, huh? Tell me that much. Look, that is private information. I can't disclose that to you. Well, there you go. If that's not suspicious, I don't know what is. I ought to sort you out myself. You better watch your back, Cody, because the next time I see you, something hard and fast is coming straight towards you. I am not going to sit here and listen to this. You're grasping at fantasies right now. At the end of the day, you don't have any proof that I'm cheating. You've seen me having a coffee with a young woman. Yes, we were having an enjoyable conversation, but that doesn't mean anything. I suggest you calm down. You don't want to be causing drama when there's no need to. I guess you're right about that. With all the things that my sister has to do, I don't want to put any more stress on her mind. But I'm telling you right now, I've got my eye on you. I'll be watching you in case you do anything more. Especially now that the circumstances have changed. How have the circumstances changed exactly? I'm a little bit confused about that. You told me that you were looking at some of the real estate in this area. Are you thinking about buying a house or something? I guess you're really earning the big boy dollars in that sales position job, aren't you? Yeah, well look, that's not exactly what's happening. Oh, come on, are you serious? It's pretty obvious. Before you went to do that sales position job, you were so excited for it. It was a new opportunity. You wanted to live in a new place, become a new person, and you were going to be the best in that company. I gotta say, when it comes to motivation, I'd give you 10 out of 10. I've never seen someone so driven to do something before. Yeah, well, look, I guess motivation isn't everything at the end of the day. What are you trying to tell me right now? I wasn't able to make the cut.
You weren't able to make the cut? What cut? It's been a long, grueling 4 years. I've really been busting myself to do really well there. I read all the tips and tricks about sales. I was gonna be the best at it. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to meet the quota. We have to earn a certain amount if we want to stay there, and I was cut from the team. Oh, wow, I'm really sorry to hear that, Michael. I could have sworn things were going well for you there. Yeah, well, me too. I guess I was hanging on to a thread the whole time. I mean, every year I just barely made the cut. One day I walk in, and the manager beckons me into his office. He does this weird thing where he puts his hands in his pocket, and with the other one, he looks like he's scratching underneath a dog's chin. Whenever he does that, you know there's something wrong. He gave me my last paycheck and he said for me to pack my stuff. I was out of there. I have never been so distraught in my whole entire life. That sounds really rough. I'm so sorry that had to happen. Do you know why these things happen in life? Your calling wasn't in sales. I'm sure there's something else for you out there. Oh, come on, stop doing that. Stop doing what? Stop being so nice all the time. I've got my guard up around you. I know it's all an act. Honestly, I don't see the point of being so suspicious of me. You're trying to butter me up, make me feel better, make me enjoy talking to you. And when you do that, you're gonna make me forget about what happened today. You're gonna make me start liking you. I can hear where you're coming from, Michael, but this is just the way I talk. I mean, I honestly think it's bad what happened to you. Good people don't deserve this type of thing. See, that's exactly what I mean. Just cut it out already. My sister falls for your little pretenses, but I am not going to. Alright, well, I'll try and keep it suppressed then, I guess. I'm not used to talking in a way that's not like me, though. So what's the plan from this point on then? You're moving back into town, I'm assuming? I am, but have you seen the prices? What am I gonna do about this? I mean, things have really changed around here. Everything's more expensive and the town looks even more run down than it used to. That doesn't make any sense to me. I'm kind of running out of options here. I'm not really sure where to go. Well, if you don't have a place to stay at the moment, you're welcome to come back to the house. You know that we've got a spare bedroom there that we haven't used in years. It's fully furnished. It's the perfect place for you to take it easy as you look for your new destiny. I suppose. Hang on. That's a great idea. Why didn't I think about that before? What's that? Well, how come I don't just move in with you guys? That's like the best plan ever. What am I doing walking around like a douche looking for a place that I'm never gonna find? I can move in there with cheaper rent and the luxury of being in my family home. Whoa. Okay, you're gonna live with us? You mean permanently? Yeah, of course. Okay, well, you might want to have that discussion with us first before you just move in with all of your stuff. Well, what's there to discuss, really? Don't worry, I get it. I know all the rules. Whatever's got your name on it in the fridge is yours. I won't be staying up at night on my phone and whatever. Come on, we're not fresh adults. We're grown men now. We know how all of this works. I'm not talking about that type of thing. I mean, your sister and I are married now. Do you realize that? Of course I do. What's the issue here? Well, I don't know. Our lifestyle is going to change from this point on. And so what? You've got some good company with you. Look, I don't need to tell you how much my sister and I care for each other. We really get along. We're not like a lot of siblings. We didn't spend our childhood fighting. We've had each other's back. That is something special. She's not going to have an issue with me moving in. Okay, but even so, have you even asked us if we would feel okay with it? I mean, what if we had plans? What do you mean, plans? What type of plans? You know what? I know exactly what you're talking about. It's about children, isn't it? Well, yeah, that is probably something that's going to be playing on our minds at some point. Yeah, right. You think I don't talk to my sister? I know exactly what's going on there. She's as dry as a nun. What did you say?
You heard me. She tells me that you guys don't get it on at all. I mean, it's been a full year, hasn't it? So what's going on there, huh? You know, you have to do your job in and out of the bedroom. I don't care how tired you are. Oh, come on, Michael. That's personal. I am not going into that territory. Well, what's your excuse for not giving my sister what she needs? I am not sure that this is the type of conversation I want to have with her brother, to be honest. That stuff is personal. It goes on between her and me. You're not telling me that you have a lack of libido or something, are you? I mean, I know we're 30, but we're not that old yet. So what's the issue here, huh? Just tell me. Look, your sister and I have been together for a long time. That type of thing starts to wear down as the years go by. Yeah, right. If I had to venture out on a guess, I guess old Jimmy is not feeling up to it, isn't he? I'm sorry? What did you just say? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't. We're talking about your little worm. Oh, come on, Michael. Can we please just change the subject, please? I mean, we're talking about you living with us, right? That's the main thing here. We need to get that over and done with. Well, hey, look, I'm just saying, if you ever need help in that department, I've got some amazing techniques. I think I'll have to pass on that one. You sure? Okay, well, you know what? You just let me know if you change your mind. I'll lend you some of my tools to help you out. Thanks, Michael. I'm glad to have a family that cares. And you know what? Me too. Hey, how about this? I just thought of an amazing idea. We could even consider this a trade. I mean, you obviously have some sort of discomfort with me moving in. Fair enough, I accept that. As you say, it's a big change. Well, I'll show you my techniques in exchange for me staying there. That's a pretty good deal, isn't it? I don't think that's exactly the same value, if I'm being honest. Michael, what you're offering me is something I'm not even interested in the first place. Well, you know what? You should consider it a privilege because, in reality, I don't even need to offer you anything. At the end of the day, that's my family home, isn't it? That's where I grew up. Are you sure about that, though? Your parents gave us the house after they went away for their retirement. We paid a decent amount of money to purchase it as well. Okay, fair enough. But let's look at it this way. Who's the one that built that house? It was them, correct? And were they building it for some guy that was gonna pop up into their lives 40 years later? Of course not. They were building that for their children. That's my sister and me. Okay, and your sister is there, isn't she? But I'm not. That's the thing. They built that for me, and I'm not there. Well, now I'm coming back. You can give me the proper courtesy as well. Look, like I said, let me talk to my wife first, and then we'll get to it from there. I don't want to be rushing into things. Ah, come on, Cody. You're gonna be that much of a pain in the butt? What are you so worried about? Well, I am the one staying at home, aren't I? I'm doing all the housework. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. The stay-at-home dad, are you? Except, let's take a look at the situation. You're not even a dad to begin with. You know what? I don't know how you can't feel ashamed of yourself. I mean, fair enough, you've got yourself into a very advantageous position, but it's just so low. So low. What are you talking about right now, Michael? You're a freeloader, a leech, a parasite, call it whatever you want to call it. You take, and you give nothing to the people around you. That's not true. What gives you the impression that I do something like that? Well, think about it. You're basically staying in that house at no cost, right? I mean, you didn't have to pay that much for it. My parents gave you a pretty decent deal. Do I need to remind you that housing prices are super expensive these days? I'll send you a couple of the photos I have. You have to be Bill Gates to live in this area. Don't worry, I'm fully aware of the prices here. But let's just put the house to the side. Let's just take your attitude in general. Honestly, I really despise all this positivity and niceness you have. You think you can just get by in life by being like that, don't you?
You compliment my sister and make her feel good about herself, and you feel like she'll just do anything for you. I mean, look at her right now. She's working like a dog just to support that house. You sit at home doing nothing, absolutely nothing. How do you know what I do at home? Do you have cameras on me or something? Well, I don't need to have cameras on you to know. I mean, I'm putting the puzzle pieces together. I already know the full picture. What happens is that she goes to work, putting up with people that she doesn't want to talk to and doing things that bore the hell out of her. Then she's got to struggle dragging that big money bag all the way home. That poor, poor woman. I can't believe it. And who is she dragging this big money bag back to? Just some lazy, incompetent husband that has nothing special about him except for the fact that he makes you feel good about yourself. Hang on a minute, what did you just say? You did not just call me incompetent and lazy, did you? That's exactly what I called you. Like I told you, I've been talking to my sister. I know exactly what's going on in that house. It's an absolute pigsty from the way that she describes it. I mean, I could even hear it when I'm on the phone to her. It's like when she's walking around the room, she's crunching on glasses. I don't even need to be there to visualize how horrible it looks. Well, if you know my situation, then you can understand why I don't want you here. I'm already up to my neck in filth. It is not easy cleaning this place up. It's almost as if the crap builds up in one place as you're cleaning another. How about I give you a recommendation, Cody? You can just get off your big fat tootsie and do something about it. Excuse me? Are you insinuating that I'm not doing anything about it? Well, what I think is happening is that you're telling yourself you're doing a good job. Poor me. My name is Cody. I have to live in this big house with a wife that does everything for me. I haven't worked for anything. My only job is to clean up, and I can't even do that. Look at all the mess here. It's so hard. Like, come on, get real. Surely you're capable of doing at least the cleaning. That's the bare minimum skill of being an adult, isn't it? If you had any idea of how the house looks, you would know why it's so hard. And trust me, it's not like I'm putting 90% effort into cleaning here. I'm giving it my all. Yeah, whatever you say. My sister told me about your little drinking habit. Wait, what did you just say? What drinking habit? What are you talking about right now? Well, look at that. You're in a fluff, aren't you? I guess I touched close to home. There's my evidence that it's true. You didn't want me to find out, and now you're all worried about it. No, it's just not true. I'm not drinking at all. I haven't drunk in years. Stop giving me that bullcrap. Did I not tell you a few seconds ago that I was hearing the crunch of the glass myself? My sister says that there's broken glass everywhere because you keep falling over as you're drinking. What happens the next day? You don't even have the energy to get up and clean up after your own mess. That is not true. That is a lie. Has she really been saying that? Come on, this is my own sister we're talking about. I've known her my whole life. I know when she's lying. She is being dead honest with me, and I believe it. I mean, when you start looking at you as a whole, it just makes sense, doesn't it? You don't have a job, and you like to leech off other people. I'm not surprised that you're also a hardcore alcoholic. I can't believe what I'm listening to right now. Who do you think you are accusing me of something like that? You don't know who I am. You're a bum that got lucky. Your luck is gonna run out though, buddy, let me tell you that. The moment I have solid evidence of you cheating on my sister, you're gonna get kicked out of that house faster than a Tesla hitting 60. Are you seriously bringing that up again? I am not cheating on her. I'm a married man. I've got my priorities straight. I don't have time to mess around with young women in that way. Yeah, I'm sure you aren't. Try and hide it as much as you want. You just admitted it before, didn't you? They excite you a little bit. Are you kidding me right now, Michael? I was just going with the flow of the conversation that you were giving me. I didn't actually think that. Excuses, excuses, excuses. You know what? Here is what I'm gonna do. Consider this a warning. Bit by bit, I'm gonna chip at you, Cody. I'm gonna find more and more points to pick at you and see the disgusting ooze that comes out.
You know what happens next, don't you? The moment my sister sees enough of it, she's gonna have you out of that house and it can just be me and her, just like it should be. Don't you understand what you're doing right now, Michael? You're trying to break up a marriage. Your sister and I have built a foundation together. We've known each other for a long time. Why don't you just go and find yourself a partner and move in with her? Partner? Well, that's because, you see, the thing with that is... You know what? How about you just shut up? I am sick of you trying to derail the conversation. No, but I'm very serious about this. If you ask me, you cling onto your sister a little bit too much. Like you said, we're all grown adults here. Everyone's in their 30s. I think it's about time you settled down with someone. Well, I can't do that when I have to worry about my sister this much. I wouldn't forgive myself if she was seriously hurt by you and I was off playing around with a different girl. You know what they say, right? Family comes first. Whatever you say. Well, look, I would like to say it was a pleasure talking to you, Michael, but things were very heated today. I hope we can have a normal conversation at some point. I've got some things to do now, so I'll have to leave it at that. Oh yeah? You've got some things to do? What's so important that you don't have time for your brother-in-law, huh? Answer me that. I know exactly what you're gonna go do. You're going on a second date with that girl, aren't you? Don't you think you two spend enough time with each other? You both had lunch today. You're seriously gonna go have dinner? Hey, I'm talking to you. Don't you run away from me, Cody.
Dog! 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 For Pete's sakes, how many times do I have to message you? Can you hurry up and respond to me already? What the hell do you think you're doing right now?
What is going on, Nicole? I told you not to call me that name.
Why shouldn't I be calling you it? That's exactly what you are, right? You're my dog.
I'm not your dog. Stop trying to put me down like that.
You may as well be my dog. That's what you're meant to do. Be there to do my bidding. Now, what happens when a dog hears his name being called? He responds, doesn't he? That's exactly what you should be doing.
Okay, fair enough. That's a dog and I'm a human being. Besides, you don't even call me by my name anyway.
You know, at this point, I don't think you deserve to be called by name. I think dog will do just fine. You prove to me that you're anything more than an insipid little pet, and then I'll start calling you by your name. That's if I even remember it. You'll have to jog my memory. What did people call you again?
Enough with the jokes.
No idea what people used to call you. You had a name, didn't you? Tell me your name, dog. I want to hear you say your name.
It's Cody. Stop being so stupid right now, Nicole. You know that my name is Cody.
That's right! How could I forget? Your name is Dog! You didn't have any other name than that. Thank you for reminding me.
Oh, come on, Nicole. I'm sick of you calling me that. Is that all you want to do? Am I your entertainment for today? You just want to sit there calling me that name and get a kick out of it. I've got a very heavy schedule today. I have some things I need to do. I'm not going to sit here getting berated by you.
Yeah, right. As if I'm going to believe that you are busy. What exactly are you busy with, dog? If you are busy, you're definitely busy with the wrong things because you're not currently at home doing the cleaning right here, are you?
I'm at the shops. I'm buying some dishwashing liquid that's directly linked to the cleaning at home. There's way too many stains on the carpet, and I've used up all the dishwashing liquid. I have to buy a new one.
Are you kidding me right now? So what you're telling me is that you can't find an economically efficient way to clean the house up. Don't think my money is going to last forever. Just how much dishwashing liquid do you need in the first place? This is like the 4th bottle you've bought this week.
I don't know why you're getting angry at me for buying a product that we need for the house. The issue isn't how much dishwashing liquid I'm buying. The issue is how much stains there are on the carpet. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't you the one that's spilling wine all over the place? How about we focus on being a little more careful with the drink in our hand, and then we can worry about the mess later.
You've got quite the mouth on you, don't you, dog? You really need to learn when to keep it shut and when to open it.
I'll give you one quick rule. Unless I ask you a question, you keep it shut. If I give you an order, you open it. And when I give that order, there's only 2 things you should be saying. Yes, ma'am. I don't want to hear anything else.
Honey, this is a really important issue that we need to resolve. I agree with you. We can't be buying dishwashing liquid 5 times a week, but we need to prevent the behaviors that force me to do this. Right now, I am stocking up on 50 bottles so that I don't have to keep wasting gas coming to the shops.
Are you seriously doing that right now? Where do you think my money comes from? Do you think I just fart $100 bills like a chicken lays an egg? It's not that easy, you know. I can't believe you're wasting our money on dishwashing liquid. 50 bottles of it! Are you insane? Do I need to get you to a life counselor or something?
Did you just not hear what I was saying? Nicole, I'm wasting more money on gas going to the shops. I'm doing this to prevent myself from going back and forth. If you just cut back on the wine, then maybe I wouldn't be forced to do this type of thing.
Well, there you go again. You seriously try and reverse this problem and put it onto me, don't you? You've gotta love a guy that doesn't lift a finger and do any work. Then he has the nerve to actually blame you for the situation that he's put you in. What a husband. They should give you #1 husband of the year.
Oh, come on, honey. I really want you to cut out this antagonistic attitude you have towards me. All I'm doing is trying to help. We have an issue here, and I'm trying to think of ways that we can solve it.
No, what you're doing is putting the blame on me. You're telling me what to do. It's totally out of place. For a guy that puts nothing into the household, you sure give me a lot of orders. I think the real issue here is your attitude towards me. You're trying to gaslight me by bringing up the drink, but the problem here is you, Cody.
Oh, come on now, honey. You're being pedantic. We both know what needs to happen here. The drinking of yours is too much. We have to do something about it. You can't keep going on like this. You're mentioning the house, and I agree. It's not sustainable. It's a never-ending loop of making a mess and then cleaning it up again. Now, I haven't been very vocal about it, but I am at my wit's end trying to do something about it.
If you have such a big issue with it, how about you just shut your mouth and listen to what I say? If you just follow my orders, everything will be fine. So instead of buying 50 bottles of dishwashing liquid, how about you buy me 50 bottles of wine instead?
Are you insane? You want me to get you 50 bottles of wine? Just last week, I remember buying 5 bottles. Don't tell me you've run out already.
Did I tell you to ask questions? No, I just gave you an order. It doesn't matter how much I drink. I need that wine. So hurry up and get it.
I know, but 50 bottles? That's just preposterous. There is no way that I'm gonna buy that.
Are you seriously going against what I am saying again? Let me give you a bit of insight into the situation. I just finished the last bottle 5 minutes ago, and I'm thirsty. There's nothing to drink here. I need a refill. So can you hurry up already?
Wait, are you telling me that you're drinking now? You're seriously drinking at 9:30 in the morning? Don't you think that's a bit early?
It's a bit late if you ask me. I had my first bottle at about 7.
Holy cow, this drinking of yours has gotten worse. I mean, that's a drastic increase from last week. What's gonna be next? You're gonna be drinking in your sleep or something? We have got to put a stop to this.
Hey, buddy. You like living in this house, yes? You love having a sexy, competent wife like me. If you want to enjoy the perks of being with me, then you have to do as I say. I'm not going to listen to your insolence.
Honey, look, I care about you and I feel very sorry for your situation, but this is becoming a serious issue. I'm honestly worried about you. I don't want to be vocal because it would hurt your feelings. But you need to be told this. What you have right now is a serious addiction, and it only gets worse from this point on unless we take action now. So as someone that loves you and cares about our future, I am going to make my first stand. I am not buying you that wine today.
Oh my god. You did not just say that. Let me just give you a reminder, dog. There's plenty of dogs out there.
I don't have to put up with a rancid, disobedient one. Do you see what I'm getting at here?
I think I understand your point.
You do, don't you? Just look at the selection out there. They've got big dogs. They've got small dogs. They've got cute ones. They've got handsome ones. And hey, they also have young dogs as well. Now they're the most valuable. Those are my favorite. I don't have to put up with this old disobedient dog if I've got one of those young pups.
This is really sad to see. In normal circumstances, I'd be pretty angry about this, but I am just so sad to see you like this.
What is there to be sad about? I'm living life to the fullest. I've never been so happy in my whole life. I'm so glad things have turned out this way.
Are you really, though? Is this really what you wanted? You're at home right now, aren't you? What I want you to do is go look at our photos. Go look at those wedding photos. And you know what? Let's go even further back. We've got photos of when we were younger.
Oh, come on. Don't start with this now. Are you seriously gonna start being a sap?
Well, what I have to talk about is important because that's where we came from. That's who we used to be. Just think about it, honey. Do you remember that photo when we were in Central Park? We were about 1 year into our relationship. You looked so beautiful on that day.
What are you talking about? I look beautiful every day. I'm a new and improved version of that.
Are you really, though? Because in that photo, that's like a different person that I'm looking at. Look at her smile. Look at the woman that's fully embraced in my arms. That's the Nicole that I love. That's the Nicole that I miss. What happened to that girl? Where did she go? Can you answer me that?
Oh my god. Can you just stop with all the sentimental crap? That's in the past. That's who we used to be. We're not that anymore. People change and they change for the better. I don't care about some stupid photos that we had back then. I don't care about our wedding or anything. How about you just learn to live in the now?
You know what? That's some oddly good advice coming from someone that's a chronic alcohol abuser.
Well, look at you, Cody. Coming out with the big insults. Chronic alcohol abuser. It's just a little bit of wine. What do you have against some wine? You're such a goody two-shoes. You need to learn to see things on the wild side a little bit.
Oh, really? You want me to go turn into someone like you? Is that really what you want out of our marriage? You want me to ditch all the cleaning and working on our household just to wallow in my sadness with you?
Actually, you know what? That's a really good point. You can just clean the house. We don't want to be sacrificing areas where we shouldn't be sacrificing in.
That's exactly what I thought. Anyway, now I got your attention, there's something that I should talk to you about. I know you're drunk right now, so you're not going to be the most receptive to it, but something big has come up. Have you heard about your brother?
Oh my god, not that guy. Of course I've heard about him. When do I ever stop hearing about him?
Oh, so I'm assuming you know what he's up to. It kind of sounds like that you're not too keen to talk about him. Did something happen between you two?
Nothing in particular. But the guy is always such a drag. I know I'm his big sister and everything, but he always just clings to me. He's really annoying. He needs to learn to let me enjoy myself. Or better yet, maybe he should just get a girlfriend.
I was meaning to ask you about that. Is there a reason why he can't get a girlfriend? I'm pretty sure that would solve everything.
Come on. You know that guy, don't you? He's absolutely hopeless. He's not competent in anything. I can't believe he actually chased after that sales position. If you ask me, it's obvious that he'd come running back here. He had no chance of becoming successful at that.
But why would you say that?
I've known my brother for his whole life. He takes everything way too seriously. Like even the most simplest of things, he would get really nervous about it and put himself into a state. I swear he just gives himself a panic attack.
Are you serious? Is it that bad?
Of course it is. Do you know when we were kids, I remember that I bought some of my friends around for a sleepover. They said hello to him and he froze there like a deer in headlights. My friend and I went into our room and then she realized that she wanted to go to the toilet. We walked out there and the little doofus was still standing there like he was staked into the ground. All she did was say hello to him.
Imagine what he's going to do when he's in that sales position. He's hopeless.
Okay, that's interesting to know. So how would that translate to his dating experience? Are you saying that it would be hard for him to hold a basic conversation with them?
I'm telling you that the conversation wouldn't even start. Those guys would get to the destination, sit there, and he would just stare at her. The food will be on the table and he wouldn't be able to take his eyes off her. At least that's how I imagine him in that situation.
Gee, he sounds like a really complicated guy to deal with then. Him and I were having a chat and he wants to move in here. Have you heard about this?
Is a banana yellow? Of course I've heard about this. It's absolutely nonsense. We're grown adults now. I don't want my disgusting little rodent of a brother living in the same house as me, especially when we already have 2 people here.
So you're on the same page as me then?
Well, in this regard, maybe. I mean, fair enough. If it was just 2 people in the house, that's fine, but 3 people? There's no chance of that happening. That guy has to find out some kind of way to sort his situation out. I'm not going to be there to piggyback him all the time.
I see. I had no idea that's the way you felt about him. Well, anyway, like I said before, I've got a lot of things to do today, and I better get to it. I want to get the shopping over and done with.
Well, hey, don't forget the most important item on the list. That wine. I want you to scratch out anything you've written on that list and put that thing at the very top. It's very important. Who knows how the household is going to function without it?
Considering how severe your addiction is right now, I can't exactly say no, can I? I'm only buying you 1 bottle and you're gonna make the most of it because that's got to last 1 month. You hear me?
If you buy me 1 bottle, there's only one thing I'm going to do with it. I'm going to smack it over your head. If you really care about our marriage and having a healthy relationship with each other, you know exactly what you'll do.
Hey, have you ever smoked a cigar, Cody? I'm sorry, what? A cigar. You know what a cigar is, don't you? Of course I know what a cigar is. I'm just wondering why you would ask me that question out of the blue. I'm quite fond of cigars. I'm wondering if you've had the same experience I have. So answer the question, have you ever smoked one before? No, I haven't. I've had a normal cigarette when I was younger and I spat it out straight away. I don't see what the big hype is around that stuff. I see, so you've never smoked a cigar before. That's good to know. Well, allow me to explain how it feels. Do you know that little pavilion of shops downtown with all the fancy restaurants? The places that look like they've spent a fortune on the decor and hiring the best chefs and whatnot. All of those restaurants there compete for who can be the most fancy, who can give the best servers, who can give the best food, who can create the best atmosphere. Have you ever had the pleasure of going into one of those before? Only a few times in my life, but it hasn't been very frequent. As you say, they have the best everything, so you can expect the prices to be considerably high. They're not exactly the type of place you want to go on a Friday night when you're thinking about what you want to eat. Exactly. So what times do you go then? It would have to be on very special occasions, right? That's right. I remember going there on the night of my wedding, and I also went there when I was a lot younger, when I graduated from university. I think those were the only times that I went there. I see. Thank you. Anyway, Michael, what's this all about? Why are we talking about this? This has to do something with your cigar, right? Yes, that's exactly what this is about. You see, I wanted you to understand what it means for me to light this cigar. You talked about how you had a smoke so many years ago and you coughed it out. You found it disgusting. I understand how you feel. I, for one, really hate McDonald's. You hate McDonald's? Yeah, I think it's a cheap ripoff of food. It doesn't give me the experience that I enjoy. But when you compare McDonald's to those fancy restaurants that you have gone to, there is such a large gap in the experiences, isn't there? I mean, you put that food in your mouth from the fancy restaurant, and there's a beautiful, electrifying combination of flavors. Chemical signals being sent to the brain, dopamine gets released, you feel the excitement, the joy, the bliss. You're paying for a euphoric experience that you don't get to enjoy every day. And it's the exact same as when I'm taking a draw out of this cigar. Well, that was a very beautiful explanation. Thank you for telling me that. Now I know what it's like to have a cigar without even smoking it. It's good that I can maintain my health and know the pleasures that this world has to offer. But do you get what I'm trying to say? I only light the cigar when I have something special happen, and something special indeed has happened. I'm really confused. What are you getting at right now? You're trying to tell me that something special has happened to you? Yes, indeed. You catch on quick. You see, I've won today. You've won? What exactly have you won? Did you get some lottery or something? Did you find a decent place to live? Hey, wait. Maybe even better. You found a girlfriend, didn't you? Nah, none of that. Those are all peanuts compared to what I've actually won. I've won the chance to return to my life as it was when I was a child. I've won the chance to get rid of you and banish you from my family. I've won the chance to show everyone just who you really are. Just how much of a snake you can be. What are you talking about right now? Take a look at these. What the hell? Michael, where did you get this? How did you get this photo? Have you been following me? I told you, didn't I? I was gonna catch you at some point. I was gonna tear off that mask and show everyone who you really are. Hello, everyone. Allow me to introduce Cody. He's a guy that walks around with a pretty smile, pretending that he cares about everyone. Oh, but don't be fooled. That's what Cody wants you to think. This is who he really is. Once he's gained your trust, he'll do this behind your back. As you're there, toiling away for him, providing the food and the finances to support him, this is who he really is when you don't see him. Take a good look at this man and remember that fake smile that he would give you. Don't ever trust someone like this again. Michael, how many times do I have to tell you that it's not like that? I know what it looks like in this picture. I know it's suspicious, but I'm not having a relationship with this woman. You have to understand. Do you get this close with someone without being in a relationship with them? Are you seriously gonna just say that she's tripped over and fell into your arms? I saw how emotional that little girl was. I saw how much she was crying into your arms. I was watching the whole thing. You're an absolute ratbag. I knew this from the very beginning. I tried so hard to convince my sister. I tried to make her understand who you really were, and now I've got a chance. You're done, buddy. Say hello to the streets. Let me know what the garbage food tastes like. What are you talking about right now? You're talking as if I'm gonna get kicked out. That's exactly what's gonna happen. My sister's done with you, man. And to be honest, I can't blame her. It shouldn't have taken her this long. Even without the infidelity, you were already a subpar husband. You don't know anything. Don't speak about things that you're unaware of. I know what's going on. I know how far your addiction is taking you. My sister actually said that you wanted 50 bottles of wine for the week. I mean, 50 bottles. Are you out of your mind? Actually, you know what? Maybe I'm throwing my statement in the wrong direction. Is she out of her mind? Why would she stay around with a guy like you? Is that actually what she said? She said that I was the one that wanted 50 bottles for the week? What an absolute joke! That's probably the funniest thing I've heard all year. You're being honest with me right now. She said that, didn't she? She did. Why is it so funny to you? Are you trying to hide the shame? You knew you had a problem. Now all you can do is laugh about it. You're just so pathetic. You're lucky that my sister's given me orders not to speak with you in person. She knows that I'm gonna do something dangerous to you. Those little pearly whites of yours are gonna get bloody. She knows I'm not gonna stand for a guy that cheats on her. Consider yourself lucky. When did you show my wife this photo? When did you have this conversation with her? I can't believe that you didn't talk to me about her before you talked to Nicole. When do you think? I sent it to her straight after I saw you with that girl and took the photo. I can't believe you would do this. I really can't. I knew you had something against me, but to take it this far? You have no idea what type of day I've had. You have no idea what happened between me and that girl. Now you're gonna lay this on me? I don't usually say this to people, but I've never been disrespected this way before. I hope you rot, Michael. Well, don't worry, Cody. The feeling is mutual. So good luck talking with your wife today. From the way she was responding to me, it seems like she's heading in the direction of a divorce. When that happens, it's finally gonna just be me and her. She doesn't have to look after some guy that doesn't even have a job. What are you talking about right now? Aren't you that guy that doesn't have a job in the first place? What's gonna be different? The difference is that I'm her brother. It's different. It's not like you. I'm not some guy that just accepts that his wife is gonna do everything for him. It's not like I'm out here lounging about not working out of my own choice. I'm actively looking for work. I just need a decent place to live. And being back in my family home is gonna make things that much easier. My sister and I are gonna have a hell of a time, just like we used to. We'll be there supporting each other. I'll do a proper cleanup of the house. Unlike you, I'll make sure that it's a home that she can actually come home to. Yeah, well, you know what? We'll see about that, won't we? Let's see if it's all sunshine and roses, just like you're thinking it is. But I'm telling you right now, Michael, I wouldn't have a high opinion of your sister if I was you. She's probably not the same person that you remember. Of course she's not. She's had years and years of overworking herself, looking after a man-child. She's gonna be all worn out. It's fine. I'm gonna be there to take care of her. I'm gonna help heal the pain of being betrayed by you. Well, you're quite the stubborn one, aren't you? It's already been a couple of weeks since you and my sister decided to get a divorce. How have you managed to find a way to loaf around there? Judging from the attitude my sister was giving me before, she was very intent on getting rid of you. Well, Michael, let's just say I've developed a little bit of an opposition to you moving in here. I know that the moment you move in here, you'll feel like you've won completely. So I'm gonna do whatever I can to delay that. I had a feeling that's what you were up to. You're a crafty little one, but you can only delay it for so long. I don't know what you've been telling my sister, but whatever you're doing, it's not gonna work forever. Trust me, this is inevitable. You've done the wrong thing and you have to pay for it. After all of this, you still think that I was cheating, don't you? You and my wife both. Hey, buddy, what are you talking about right now? Don't you get the picture? You guys aren't husband and wife anymore. Do I need to remind you that you two are divorced? No, you don't need to remind me. I distinctly remember you falsifying my signature and handing my papers in for me. What are you doing right now? You actually having a cry about that? Look, I was just doing what you were gonna do anyway. You didn't have the guts to make that final decision. You didn't want to face reality. Well, I was gonna bring reality to you. No, I'm not complaining about it. Obviously, I had to do it at some point. But, you know, I could have put down some serious charges on you for doing that, right? It's illegal to falsify my signature. Well, let's take a look at the situation. You did the wrong thing. You violated the sanctity of marriage. I'd say that's an even bigger crime than what I've done. All I do is a little bit of scribble. By the way, why did you have to write that thing so complicated? Do you know how long it took for me to figure out how to do that? Well, you could have just waited and avoided the risk of getting a criminal charge against you. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sensing a sudden change in attitude from you. What happened to that nice guy, the happy-go-lucky guy that you were giving us before, huh? You've decided that there's no point in pretending to be this nice guy now that we know who you really are? You amaze me, you do. The only reason why I'm not being nice is because I feel very cheated here. None of this is fair. You say that you're doing this for your sister, but I know that you're only doing it for yourself. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Oh, come on, let's face it. You and I both know what situation you're in. You tell me that you're gonna try and find a new job, but you don't have much confidence in yourself anyway, do you? Hey, what the hell are you talking about? Don't you just insult me that way. Well, come on, just own up to it. Michael, it's fine. We all have our drawbacks. We can't be perfect at everything, and finding a new job isn't that easy. Especially for the average guy. What are you talking about? You're trying to make out that I'm not the average guy or something? Well, I mean, I wasn't saying that, was I? I was just saying it was really hard. But you know what? If the shoe fits, why not? You've got some balls talking to me that way, but I don't care what you say, Cody. I don't have to listen to a cheater. I don't care what comes out of the mouth of people that I don't respect. It doesn't mean anything to me. But you know what? I feel kind of bad because at the end of the day, you still win in the situation, don't you? Like, let's face it, you might get kicked out of home, but you're gonna just move in with that young girl, aren't you? Lucky you. You get to move in with your new girlfriend and show her off to everyone. Maybe I should have kept you at my sister's house in the first place. Do you understand how disgusting the things you're saying right now are? You have no idea who that girl is, do you? Oh, of course I do. She's probably some young skank that you met on Seeking Arrangements or something. I can tell by the way that she dresses. How much did she cost, by the way? The way girls are these days, you end up paying more for their dinner anyway. I might give it a go myself. Just shut your mouth, Michael. Don't you dare talk about my little niece that way. What did you just say? Yes, that's not my girlfriend or anything. That is my niece right there. What a load of crap. I'm not gonna fall for that one. What do you mean your niece? You're 30 years old. Yeah, my sister is 40 years old. Hold on a second. You had a sister? I sure did. Didn't you see her at the wedding? My whole family was there. I remember you guys talking to each other. Oh wait, can I call that talking? I think it was just my sister talking to herself as you were shivering, spilling your drink everywhere. Oh, just shut up. Shut up. Stop making fun of me. What's wrong? Does my sister make you nervous that much? Is she too much for you to handle? Are you afraid of women? Oh, Michael, come on. Don't back down. At least defend yourself. Yeah, right. You remember what job I had, don't you? I do sales. I had to be good at talking to people. I didn't mind your sister at all. It was just that her bad breath was really stinky. Okay, you want to blame it on her breath, do you? Yeah, it was so bad that she was giving me the shivers. I think she should have taken a hint. I mean, if she's gonna make people feel that way, she should really brush her teeth before coming. Yep. Keep talking, buddy. Keep making yourself little excuses. Let's just face the facts. At the end of the day, the only girl you feel comfortable around is your sister. Everyone else puts you on edge. That's not true. Have you even had a date recently? Of course I have. I've had plenty. Okay, well, where did you go? We went to the cantina. All right, you went to the cantina, did you? That's not exactly the best place to take a girl, is it? I mean, how romantic is watching you with your greasy fingers eating a bacon and egg burger? Why don't you just shut up? You recommended me that place, didn't you? I even saw you in there with a girl. Yeah, my niece, not someone I'm gonna date. Are you really this slow? I'm kind of feeling sorry for you at this point. What type of a family are you anyway? What type of a guy is meeting his niece like 3 times a week? That doesn't make any sense. Don't you both have something better to do? What do you mean? Is there anything better that I should be doing than helping my little niece pursue her dreams? Pursue her dreams? What are her dreams? To become some sort of weird TikTok dancer? What type of a girl walks around wearing that? What is the point of me saying anything? This is a private matter between her and I. I don't need to tell you anything. Well, you may as well, if you want me to clear your name. At this point, my sister and I both think that you're cheating on her with this young woman. Well, I've already talked to your sister about it. I've explained that the girl is my niece and that I need to help her with her university studies. Your sister wasn't hearing an inch of it. I think she believes me, but she wants the divorce so much that she's just gonna act like I'm lying. Hang on a minute, what did you just say? You're helping her with university studies? What could a guy like you do? You just sit at home all day doing nothing. Is that really what you think about me? Is that honestly your opinion on who I am, is it? Well, yeah, what else is there for you to do? Do you have any idea what I was doing before I became the guy that cleans the house? I'm not sure, to be honest. You're probably loafing off at your friend's place, weren't you? No, I wasn't. You really only see the bad in me, don't you? I was a successful psychologist. I had my own clinic. You did what now? That's right. I used to help people. I was doing that for a very long time, and your sister was actually one of my clients. That's how we met. You've got to be kidding me right now. I had no idea that's what you were doing. And how does this link to your niece then? Well, I've always been a very powerful image in my niece's life. She's always striving to be somewhat like me. She wants to be a psychologist, and she's hoping to go through the same hoops and hurdles that I had to do. Talking with her is like a trip down memory lane, talking about all that stuff that I had to study for my final tests and whatnot. A lot of my knowledge has remained intact, and she's asked for me to help her with her studies. We just talk about the concepts that they're learning in class. You're kidding me right now. So that's not some weird girl that you're on a date with? But why is she dressed like that? That's so bizarre. I've never seen a young woman dressed like that, but be so switched on. She looks like she has an OnlyFans account. Well, thankfully, my little niece is blessed with many different gifts. She's a very intelligent and inquisitive girl that wants to learn more and more. She also has a good heart and wants to help other people. On top of all of that, she is very good looking. I always like to say that that's my part of the family in her. But other people like to beg to give to differ. Anyway, because of her good looks, she uses that to do a little bit of low-key modeling. It's a much better way to use her assets than working at McDonald's or something. She's using the money that she's earned to pay off her student loan. From what I hear, she's almost done. You've got to be kidding me right now. This whole time I thought you guys were having, like, some sort of weird sugar daddy relationship. This whole time it's been your niece? It sure has. But hang on a minute. What about that other day, though? She was crying. She was hugging you and everything. I even have that photo that I took of you. Oh, okay, so that day. Well, the thing is, it doesn't matter how much we try. Sometimes failure is always a possibility. For someone like my niece, she takes this type of thing very seriously. With all the effort that she puts into it, she expects the best results. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to get into the program that she wanted to. She was crying to me that day because she was frustrated about how much we worked together and it didn't produce any results. I let her know that it wasn't an issue though. Sometimes these things happen and you just gotta stand up and dust yourself off. If you look at any of the champions in the world, whether they be a basketball player or a successful lawyer, they have to go through a numerous amount of failures to actually get the big successes that they want. When I explained it to her that way, she felt a little relieved and went home happy. This is unbelievable. I can't believe that this is what it's been like this whole time. I feel like such an idiot. Yeah, well, at least someone believes me. Your sister didn't want to hear any of it. Yeah, well, if you think this changes my opinion of you, then think again. You're still a dirty ratbag in my eyes. Clearly, you've been prioritizing your niece over your wife. Your wife is the one that's in more distress, isn't she? She's the one that's been working this whole time and putting up with a house that can barely be called livable. You really need to set your priorities straight. You still think that your sister is working, don't you? You're gonna be in for a huge shock when you move in here. What's that supposed to mean? I'm sorry to break this to you, but Nicole has been out of work for months now. I'm sorry, what did you say? Yeah, she got fired from her last job. You gotta be kidding me right now. Is she okay? She must be so upset about that. She's more of an upset, I'll tell you that much. She's an absolute mess. We've been surviving off her savings this whole time. But as you know, that well is gonna run dry soon enough. What did you just say? She doesn't have any money? Of course she doesn't. Why do you think I've been staying here this whole time? I've had to get back into work. I've been doing my old profession, psychology. I don't have a big clinic like I used to, so I've had to rent out an office to do my thing. But it brings the money in at the end of the day. Are you serious right now? Well, what am I gonna do when I move in with her? We don't have any money. How are we gonna keep up with our lifestyle? I'm not sure, to be honest. Maybe you can give up those dreams of becoming a salesman and start working at your local McDonald's or something. It's got nothing to do with me. I've got my own life to live now. Is that seriously the attitude that you're gonna take? Where's your fire, man? Don't you care about any of this at all? I thought you loved her. You know what? Maybe there's a part of me that still does. But after the treatment that I've been given, I don't think that I can put up with it anymore. All the fighting and the arguing is too much for me. Clearly, she would rather listen to her brother than listen to me. I told her the evidence that I wasn't cheating, and she just wouldn't believe me. She's a lost cause. She's too far gone for me to do anything about it. The most logical decision for me to do is just to give up and move on. Anyway, you know what? I've got some good news for you. I should be able to move everything out of the house by tomorrow. You can start moving in from that point on. Good luck putting up with my wife. You are gonna have a hell of a time. I can guarantee you that. Okay, just what the hell is that? What have you done to her? What am I looking at? That is not my sister. I don't know who the hell that is. I told you, buddy, she's not gonna be the same person that you remember. These past few days have been a nightmare. I honestly can't believe that this is the type of person she's turned into. I am dealing with a monster right now. Is this the way that she's been treating you? Well, I'm not sure. What exactly has she been doing? She's probably even worse with you. From what I can gather, she was more annoyed with you than me. She's an absolute demon. It's like something corrupted her or something. I don't even know where to start with her. Maybe just the name itself. From the very first day, she started calling me dog. Can you believe that? How can you call another person that? That's such a degrading thing to say. All right, I was wondering if that was going to continue with her. Interesting to see that she would call her own brother that. Are you telling me that she was calling you this as well? She's out of her mind. Who does she think she is? You can't just call people something like that. When she first told me it, I thought it was just some little joke, or maybe I misheard her. But it's getting way too much now. Yep, I know exactly how you feel. I empathize with you, but I don't sympathize with you. She is so demanding about everything. I thought if I moved in, her and I would just chill out and reminisce on the good times. I opened the door to her, and she didn't even look happy to see me. This is the first time I'm meeting her in years. You would expect her to have some sort of excitement, right? I don't know. I think your relationship with your sister is very one-sided. She wasn't too eager to meet you, if I'm being honest. Well, if that's the case, then why am I here then? Why would she kick you out and have me return? I'm not so sure, to be honest. I guess she was getting a little bit sick of arguing with me all the time. She figured that maybe you're easier. It's been getting harder and harder for her to order me around. What's that supposed to mean? The past few weeks, I've been trying to get her off the alcohol. When you were accusing me of wanting her to buy 50 bottles of alcohol for me, it was actually the other way around. She was the one that needed it. I told her that I'll only get her one bottle, and she has to make the most of it, and she hasn't liked it since. I'm guessing from that point on, she developed some sort of antipathy towards me. She then looked at you as a better option. What are you talking about? You're trying to say that I'm more obedient or something? Something of that nature. I've been stamping my foot down in terms of her behavior, and she is not liking it. If there's one thing that she doesn't like at the moment, it's rebellion. What am I listening to right now? None of this sounds like my sister at all. What happened to that sweet little girl that I used to spend time with? What happened to that hard-working, cheerful, and inspiring attitude that she had? I'm looking at a broken person here. I want you to answer me right now. What did you do to her? There's no way that she's done this to herself. You must have forced her into this. Come on, spit it out. What the hell have you done to my sister? This doesn't have anything to do with me, Michael. This all happens because of one sad day for her. What is that supposed to mean? Well, like you said, your sister had a very amazing personality. It's why I fell for her in the first place. I gave up my career just to be with her. As you're probably aware of, you're not actually allowed to have a relationship with your client. I decided that I liked her enough that I would give up my job anyway. Are you kidding me? You took that much of a risk for this chick? Look at her. She's passed out on the ground right now, using her own puke as a pillow. Yeah, well, that's her now. Not what she used to be. Her and I made an arrangement that we would get married. I'd give up my career and start working on things at home. She would continue her job. The reason we decided to do this was because she's an elite worker. At the time, she was only moving up, up, and up. She was doing an amazing job. Honestly, at that point in time, you could only see things getting better from there. That's until one day. What are you talking about? What happened? What happened to my sister to turn her into the creature that she is now? Well, I'm sure you're aware about your own sister, but she has a very strong attachment to being a winner. She hates the fact that there's a possibility that she could lose. I'm assuming that she's won everything her whole life. Yeah, you could say that about her. She's always had a competitive nature. I know, right? So, with that in mind, the moment she actually experiences a loss, I think she takes it quite harshly, especially the one that she had at her work. You're not telling me that she made a major slip-up or something, are you? No, not at first. At first, it was just a missed opportunity at getting employed. Her and another employee were head-to-head into who would take over the management position. That guy had much the same attitude as her. I'm guessing he led a life of winning as well. They both knew what was on the line. There could only be one person to take that position. She told me that she didn't want to come home at that time. All she wanted to do was show just how worthy she was to take over that role, so she stayed back to do extra work. As you can imagine, he did as well. It was getting to the point where there were only 2 of them in the building, and they would compete for who would leave the earliest. That was a really dangerous time. She should have been a lot smarter. Okay, but what happened then? She was in competition with this guy for promotion and one of them got it, right? Are you trying to tell me that it was him? It was. One day they were brought into the office by one of the higher-ups. They both knew what was going on. They were on pins and needles. This had to do with the promotion. It just had to be. From what Nicole describes it as, the guy looked at her with much promise and he said that she was an amazing worker. He said she would do a fantastic job in the management position. When she heard those words, she thought she was the one to get it. It just had to be her. But then there was the but. Oh no, not a but. That's right, they said that they both did a good job. But they chose the other guy because Nicole is just a little bit too goal-focused. To get that management position, she was sacrificing her human relations. She was being a little meaner to her coworkers just to get the work done. They decided that that wasn't a good quality, and she didn't pass the test to get the position that she wanted. From that point on, she showed 100% reluctance to do the work and was eventually fired. I can't believe it. That must have been soul-crushing. How could they hurt my sister that way? I ought to give them a piece of my mind. Well, I'm telling you, I did as well. I don't know who the other guy is, but she would have made a hell of a good manager. Anyway, she's not used to that feeling of loss. She took it quite harshly. I felt really sorry for her. In fact, looking back at this in retrospect, I probably should have been a bit harsher on her. It started with a couple of nights of drinking and her wanting to be on her own. I gave her the respite that she requested. I didn't annoy her. But then from there, things just started to pick up. The alcohol became stronger and stronger. The amount of bottles that littered the floors were enough to trample on them. Her attitude started to rot. Her mind started to develop these twisted ideas that everything was everyone else's fault. None of this was her fault. It was the people at her company that didn't see the potential in her. That's why she didn't get the position. It was my fault because I didn't push her enough. She couldn't take the loss as just one step of the journey. She had to make a really big deal out of it. Now she's in the condition that she's in now. You've got to be kidding me. This is awful. I can't believe that my sister has been treated this way. I can't believe that's what's going through her head. Are you seriously telling me that you don't feel sorry for her at all? You don't want to help her out even just a little bit? Of course I do. This is my wife that we're talking about. I want to help her out more than anything in the world. You don't think that I spent the last couple of months trying my best to rehabilitate her? I put up with all the slurs, all those times she called me a dog. I did my best to brush it off. I was hoping that one day, just one day, she would return to that loving and caring self that she used to be. That woman that we all loved. But you know what? It's better to recognize a lost cause when there is one. We can't sit here trying to turn her into something that she doesn't want to be. Her mind is not ready to accept that she can come back from this and get better. She wants to wallow in her sadness. And you know what? I'm just gonna let her. I'm not going to be a part of it. I can't believe you did this, Cody. What are you talking about? I can't believe you hid this from me. You should have let me know things were this dire. I have to live here with this woman now. It's only been a couple of days and I already have had enough of her. I want to get the hell out of here. I can't put up with this forever. Well, this is interesting. What happened to that loving and caring attitude that you had before? I thought that you were excited to take care of your sister. What's wrong? You've lost your affection for her or something? Obviously not, but take a look at her. What can be done about this? I've tried to wake her up and say that she's got to get off that vomit, but she says she likes it there. She feels comfortable. This is a woman that's on the ground sleeping in her own vomit. You're telling me that I have to put up with this for the rest of my days? Well, if you really want to stay there, I guess you have to, don't you? Well, look, I'm not going to accept that for an answer. I'm going to come to a deal. I was wrong about you. You're more respectful than I thought. I can't believe you put up with my sister like this. And I can't believe I accused you of cheating. I'm sorry, Cody. You're a good man. You've put up with enough bad treatment from me and my sister. Let me repay the favor. You can come back here. I'm sorry? What did you just say? That's right. I can let you come back into my family home. You don't have to pay rent. You will have to pay for the groceries and the utilities, though. All you need to do is clean up the mess here. That's funny, Michael. That really is. Huh? What do you mean it's funny? I'm being serious right now. So am I. This is funny to me. All of this stems from the fact that you had some sort of weird prejudice against me. You are way too attached to your sister. You're a guy that wasn't able to get a girlfriend, and the only female companion you can enjoy was your sister. The moment I come into the picture, you start to get jealous, and you want me out of it. Well, you drove me out of it, and here you are now. So you should be happy. Oh, come on, don't say that. How am I supposed to know any of this happened? Stop being a child. Cody, if you just told me what happened, we could have done something about this. You're right about that. We could have. But I'm telling you right now, I don't want to work with someone that disrespects me the way that you do. I was happy to deal with it on my own, but you know what? Now I'm free. I don't need to deal with either of you. I've got my own home. I've got my job back. I'm gonna live life my way. Good luck with my wife. Oh, by the way, I suggest you buy some dishwashing liquid and vinegar powder. It really helps to get those stains out of the carpet. Come on, Cody. You're not actually doing this to me, are you? I need you to stay here. We need to sort this woman out. Get back here. Don't you leave me. Hey. Hey! Nicole's abuse only grew worse. From that point on, Michael slowly but surely turned into the dog that she wanted him to be. He would do everything that she asked. Any fruits or drinks she wanted, he would get without a second to waste. If she wanted a massage, he would do it. It got so bad that there were times when she wanted to be lifted out of bed and carried into the kitchen or wherever in the house that she wanted to go. She felt it was below her to actually walk. Things continued like that for quite a long time, until one day she asked him to do the impossible. Seeing as both of them don't have a job, they had to get her alcohol in some way or another. She told him to steal some wine from the store, and he did so. Except one bottle wasn't enough for her. She wanted him to steal at least 10 crates of the wine. Despite this being impossible, especially for a team of one man, he went about it anyway. He got caught and was sent to prison for it. At least while he's in prison, he doesn't have to worry about finding a new job. As for Nicole, things turned out a lot worse for her. Just from listening to word around the town, it sounds like she's gone the path of insanity sitting in that house. She's got no way to get her hands on any alcohol, and she doesn't have any desire to feed herself. People say that they can hear a cackling in her little house there talking to herself. Sometimes they hear her say a name. They hear the word Cody. The day I heard that, it gave me shivers. I was a little bit worried about my safety from that point on. Fortunately for me, she got evicted from her home because she couldn't pay the utilities. She lost the family home that her parents had left her. She's now working in community service to continue paying off her utility bills. She's been set up in a home that's very cheap and doesn't have much to it. I expect that Nicole is going to be working at the bottom of the barrel for the rest of her life. As for me, on the other hand, it's quite refreshing to be free from that type of environment. I couldn't stand my wife the way that she is now, and I definitely couldn't stand her brother. It's good to get back into the psychology business. I feel like I'm actually doing something good in my life, helping these types of people. It's definitely better than staying at home, wiping up the vomit that my wife left behind the night before. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content.